Yugioh デュエルモンスターズ GX タッグフォース。
Hello everybody, yet again. I have now fixed the mic problem. Hello there. Good to see you, Rescue Squad. I actually remembered myself this time. And thank you, Killer Cal, for following me. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed today's tournament that we'll be hosting in about 14 minutes. In 14 minutes, we'll have a Season 1 tournament between all the characters that appeared in Season 1. And their decks of the time period, at least as close to as this game gets to it. Because some of these decks don't have all the same cards as they did in the first season, but a lot of them are really close and really accurate, so we're going to go with it and see if it's fun. I actually do have a bracket already ready for today, because I know I don't think anyone has seen the bracket. So let's do this. Jaden loses round 1. He better not. He got 3rd place before with the deck he's using today. The first fights will have Sadie versus Amniol, Amniol being one of the 7 Shadow Riders. The 7 Shadow Riders were the bosses of Season 1. We got Damon, of course he was in Season 1, Fonda, Fontaine, and Dark Magician Girl, both in Season 1. Bastion and Camula, another Shadow Rider right there. Slade and Yasmin, Slade also appeared in Season 1. Jagger and Titan, Jagger appeared in Season 1. Hey, what's up, Yugioh and Corpse King? Good to see you. Let's see, we also have Dox and Jasmine. Both of these characters did appear in Season 1. Let's see, Alexis and Para. I decided not to do this in Tag Force 7 because in Tag Force 7 I would have had to make all their decks and I did not really feel like doing that. What's up, Greed? You got plenty of time. We still got 13 minutes before I start. I'm just showing off the bracket right now. Alexis will be fighting Para. Tanya will be fighting Chazz. Chazz will be using his VW XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon deck. Even though he did have Armed Dragons in Season 1 as well, he had 3 decks in Season 1. We're just going to go with VW XYZ. Hey there, Golden Dragon. Good to see you today. Let's see. We have Zane using his Cyber Dragon deck, of course. He was not a evil Zane yet. Blair and Mindy. Mindy uses the deck the game gave her. Blair is using her not Lightsworn deck because in Season 1 she was using Maiden in Love. In fact, in every season I think she was, but whatever. So, Blair will be using her Maiden in Love deck. Kagemaru and Crowler. So, we all already know Crowler's got Ancient Gears. Kagemaru's got, what was that called again? The Sacred Beasts. He's the final boss, technically. Zaloog and Chumley. The Chumpster was here. Zaloog is one of the 7 Shadow Riders. Nightshroud and Dorothy, one of the 7 Shadow Riders, and Dorothy's terrible. I'm sorry. Jinzo, Jaden. I would say Jaden is pretty damn good. He's gotten 3rd place with his Elemental Hero deck before. And Abidos and Cyrus. Cyrus has gotten 4th place with a deck similar to this one. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got some snacks, Greed. Those will come in handy today. So, looking at the Season 1 tournament, Sadie is a former champion. So, Sadie's a champion. Dark Magician Girl has gotten 2nd place. Bastion in a different game has placed, so we can ignore him for this one. Although, you know what? No, we can't. So, yeah, Bastion, I believe, has gotten 3rd place. Slade has gotten 2nd place before. Yasmin has gotten 4th place before. Anyone else here has placed? Zane has been a champion before. Chazz, not with this deck, so Chazz has no information on this one. Blair, not with this deck, so it doesn't matter. Crowler, Mindy, Kagemaru. Crowler's got in 3rd place, but his deck is a little different this time, so I guess I can't really give it to him. Hey, what's up, Naman DMA? I don't know. Naman Jaden. What's up, Naman Jaden? Good to see you. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves today. Yeah, I really do like throwing these tournaments. And Killer Kai, Sage, no Belowski, Sad no Belowski. I'm sorry that I would totally have put Belowski in the game if the game let me add custom decks. But the game does not allow me to use custom decks. So I couldn't put Belowski in the game. I apologize. That's Tag Force 7. Tag Force 7 would have had Belowski. And maybe I will add him in a future tournament if enough people want to see Belowski and his Moki Moki deck, which doesn't work at all. But you know what? I put Dorothy in this tournament and she doesn't work either. Chumley has gotten second before. Zaloog, top 8, I think. Let's see. Dorothy, nothing. Nightshroud has gone third place twice. Jaden has gone third place before. And Cyrus has got a fourth place. So those are your competitors today. Those are what we should be expecting. Yeah, if I was using Tag Force 7, I definitely would have put Belowski, but I really did not want to have to make 30-something decks with Christmas and Christmas Eve around the corner. Oh, that's good. At least Tag Force 4 had that. You run a Dark Scorpion deck back in the day. Oh, that's cool. Then you're going to like Zaloog. Maybe. I don't know if you'll actually like him. Zaloog is not the greatest of duelists, but I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll do fine today. I'm glad to see we have some new people showing up today to see today's tournament. I think today's tournament's going to be a fun time. So hopefully we'll get to see who is the strongest character of Season 1. What are your guys' current predictions? Who do you think is the strongest character of Season 1? My prediction is the Chumpster. I want Chumpster to finally take a tournament. Even though it's not going to be easy on him. Sadie, that's a safe bet, Golden Dragon. She already has a championship belt. So yeah, what's up, Amon? Good to see you. You're definitely on time. You got another 9 minutes to chill. Zane or Jaden? Jaden and Zane both have placed top 3. Zane's a champion, for crying out loud. Even though he's not using his champion deck. He's still up there. So yeah, I could see those two making it far. Sadie, Jaden, Zane, Jagger. Actually, Slade usually does well. Jagger usually doesn't. Dark Magician Girl has gotten second place, so maybe today is her day. She might actually have a good time. We'll see. Since since everyone's using Season 1 decks, which is basically their weakest decks, that means that everybody technically has a chance of winning. So yeah, I would say Dark Magician Girl does stand a chance today. That would be accurate. Alright, Amniol would be cool to see, but yeah, good old Jaden. He's a safe bet. Slade, yeah, Slade is a safe bet. He's gotten second place. They both run 5-headed dragon. They both basically run the same decks, except that Jagger uses fusion monsters, and fusion monsters like the Red Ice fusions, and Slade uses tribute monsters. That's the only difference between their decks. I looked through them. Because I was also curious, like, what the hell? Who are you two? What is the difference between you two? And it's like, oh, okay. So Jagger uses fusions like Meteor Black Dragon and stuff, and Slade uses tribute monsters instead. Alright, let's see here. I need... Oh shit, I have not used the Japanese version of this game in a long time. But this is the only version of the game that actually has their old school decks, so I had to go with it. Oh man, what is ML's deck? Hey, Gotron Kusanagi, thank you so much for following me today. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good time. Hello to you too. I really do hope you enjoy today's tournament. Like I said, since we're all using Season 1 decks, expect their decks to be a little bit on the crappier side. But because of that, that means a lot of new characters might actually get to show up and, you know, win. Might get some interesting fights today. Might get to see Elemental Heroes win. Might get to see Helios win. Who knows? This is it Yu-Gi-Oh! Before Arc 5? This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 3, so it's GX. Here, let me show you. These are going to be your first two competitors. This is Tag Force 3. So, GX decks. Sadie is using her Burn deck, which is a Lava Golem deck. She became a champion with that deck in Tag Force 2. And Amniol is using his Helios deck, which is a Remove from Play deck. Yeah, I don't want to bet on Helios either when Sadie's right there, because Sadie's a strong opponent. Hey, what's up, Bullet Streams? But we'll see. I don't know if they're going to be fair, Kusanagi. I don't know if they're going to be fair. Some of these characters still have some brutal decks. You're going to feel like Sadie isn't fair because of how brutal her deck can be. That's my prediction of it all. But that doesn't mean she'll win. I mean, these are AIs. They don't know what they're doing. Ah, Gotron, you got it. Yeah, we have no idea. Oh, wow. The last prediction I made was Joey versus Merrick. That was last tournament. That was Battle City. And now we're into Season 1. So, yeah. I'm going to get the prediction ready for Amniol versus Sadie. There we go. And since I have... hey, what's up, Blue Crow? Welcome to today's stream. And since I have some new people coming in right now, I'll show you guys the bracket one more time before we start the tournament. Alright, well then you're going to love being here, Gotron, because this is the perfect time for you. So just as a reminder, we have the Attack Force 2 champ Sadie, Amniol, Damon got a skip, Fonda, second place, Dark Magician Girl, Bastion in third place, Camula, Slade has gone second place, Yasmin, who uses Gravekeepers. We got Jagger and Titan, we got Dox and Jasmine, Alexis and Para, Tanya and Chazz. Chazz is using VWXYZ, so he does not have a championship deck. Champion Zane, but he's not using his Cyber Darks, he's using his Cyber Dragons, as this is Season 1. We also have Blair using her Maiden in Love, so not a championship deck. Mindy using what she uses in this game. Kagemaru versus Crowler. Crowler's gone third before. Zaloog versus Chumley. Chumley's gone second. I say he's going to win this tournament. Nightshroud, who's gone third place twice. Dorothy, who sucks. Jinzo and Jaden. Jaden's gone third before. Abidos and Cyrus. Cyrus has gone fourth before. So those are going to be your fights today. Hey, what's up, Nightshroud? Nightshroud, did you know Nightshroud was in this tournament? Good to see you. Good to see you, Inuyasha guy. Good to see you all. Yeah, you guys remember the tournament where my prediction was actually right, and it screwed me over because I wanted Joey to win in the end. Jasmine actually has a good chance in this tournament, given how strong Harpy Ladies can be. Because we already did, let's see, Duelist Kingdom, we did Battle City, and I didn't really feel like doing the other arc. Oh, Zero Down, thank you so much for subbing. I really appreciate that. Is Chad going for the champ? Chaz could go for the champ if he wants. We'll see. We'll see if he can pull it off, or the chump. But we don't know just yet. Oh yeah, I could already guess Zero Down that you meant Chaz. He could probably go for it, but we'll see if he actually gets it. So because we already did Duelist Kingdom and Battle City, we're going to move on to Season 1 of GX. Season 1 of GX did not really have any crazy tournaments or nothing, so I didn't really have anything to call it. I couldn't call it the GX Metal Tournament or anything, because that's Season 2 anyway, but... so we had to wait till, you know, I just had to make it up. One more Kaiba hosts a tourney. So let me go ahead and get this ready. So predictions wise, who do you guys think will win between Amniol and Sadie? I want to know. So it would be really hard. It would be really hard to see. All on Chumley. I love that, Darius Winters. You and me are together on this one. I'm also on the Chumpster. I think he can win this whole tournament, given how powerful his koalas can be. Alright, we got Sadie and Banner fans. Well, here we go. I'm going to let you guys do your predictions. So, go ahead and make your predictions while you have the chance. Yeah. GX Academy entry tournament. See, that works too, Synchron, man. But that's super long. Season 1 is a short name for it. Like Battle City, Duelist Kingdom, very short names, very quick, very understandable. GX Academy entry tourney. Again, that's not too long. But I think just calling it Season 1 makes more sense to people. They'll understand that it's Season 1 characters with Season 1 decks. Yeah, so everyone make your predictions. The predictions are up. It seems to be like, yeah, Sadie makes sense for people to vote for Sadie. Ooh, that's awesome, Gotron. Rush Duels is a ton of fun, and I still plan on dueling some people. I have a deck ready that I really want to use, and I want to duel some of my fans with that deck. Zane's graduation tournament. Ah, Amon. See, that's a good one. I like that. That's a really good name for the tournament. I love it. Zane's graduation tournament. But if I make it all about Zane, the non-Zane fans will probably get upset. I'm sure everybody's a Zane fan. Who in chat does not like Zane? That's right, nobody. And no, I did not give you enough time to answer. But nobody. Zane is so cool. Ancient Gear tournament. The Ancient Gear Golem. I love that guy. Oh, it's okay. You can only see one duel, and it's probably going to be a 30-minute duel because we all know Sadie runs stall, and I can't edit their decks in this game, so we're stuck with stall. Yeah, those maximum cards are pretty cool. I'm glad that Rush Duels has animations, but it's time, everybody. Freshman Year Tournament also... Log Arts, I like that. Freshman Year Tournament's a good name for it. Well, it's time to start the tournament, and I want to thank the 53 car for following me right as we start the tournament. Let's get this first duel a-going. Sadie versus Amniol. Yes, the Mindy does have her stall cards alive. She can win this. I can't edit their decks in this game. I can only choose the decks that are pre-made. So let's see what they got. Gotta get that music going. It's better than Link Evolution. Link Evolution was a little boring in some cases, but I like the AI in that game because the AI is pretty intelligent. And it's fun to duel my friends in that game. I forgot your stream on Twitch and not YouTube. Yeah, I do stream on Twitch, but I do eventually upload the streams to YouTube. It usually takes a day. Today is a single elimination tournament. That is correct. We're not doing a double elimination tournament. Those take a bit. Oh, he got Macrocosmos on the first turn. That's the perfect start for Amniol. He really needed that. Yeah, he definitely needed this. What did I get for Christmas? I got a bottle with my name on it. One of them Hydro Flasks and with my Casual Cooper logo on it. My mom got it for me. And my little sister also got me a bigger Hydro Flask with a Casual Cooper logo on it, which was freaking awesome. And I got a bunch of sweaters, which are very comfortable. I'm wearing one right now. Yeah, this game does have some good music. I think Tag Force 6 has some of the best music. Of course! Of course! Of course she gets her Messenger of Peace early in the game. Oh, that's fun. Spectral Manager, what's up? I've been rewatching your Tag Force 3 Let's Play. Oh, that's perfect timing, Mr. 53 Car, because we're right here doing it with this. Casual Cooper merch when? Wait till I'm an actual big YouTuber. I'm still a tiny YouTuber. No. It has my actual name. It has not my actual name. It has my screen name, Casual Cooper, on it. And Judgment of Anubis. Oh my god, she's so annoying. She countered his MST. But he's got DD Survivor. Not like it makes a difference. It's level 4. If he does have a level 3 Banisher of Light in his hand, that will actually help. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. It's not Area Limit level B. I'm thinking incorrectly. Yeah, Messenger of Peace kind of stops him. And even though he lost MST... Oh my god, well there's that card. Even though he lost MST, call me Tyler so you don't mess up the voice by the end of the stream. Oh, don't worry about it, 53 Car. I will probably forget that you are Tyler since I have a lot of people on screen right now, but I'll try. When will we get Cooper merch? Yeah, that ain't happening for a while. Cooper's a very small YouTuber. Yeah, 5,000's great. I love it, but I'm still a small YouTuber. I don't really have any money to make merch and stuff. And he lost his Macrocosmos, which is just not great. And he mirror forced her monster, but she was smart enough to put her other monster in... Oh no, it's forced into defense mode. Really good for her, honestly. Oh, Nightwing, you saw my new series? I hope you guys enjoy my new series I'm playing with my friends. It's World Championship 2006, the GX game. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, Banner has to get Heavy Storm or he loses this duel. And that's basically everybody that fights Sadie. Get Heavy Storm or you lose the duel. The only reason I'm big enough to live off of my channel, Log Arts, is because, one, I'm still living at home. I mean, I technically could move out and I'd still survive. And two, because you guys actually watch my videos. You don't just click on the video for 5 seconds. You actually watch them through. Plus, I release 4 videos or 5 videos a day. If I didn't release that many videos, I would not be able to survive. That's why most YouTubers don't release that many videos a day. That's why I'm different. But it does take a lot. Let's see. Remove her cards from play, Banner, like he wishes he could. I bet you he wishes he could. He got Banisher of Light. Nice. That's good. I used to have a day job. I used to work at the grocery shop right down the street. And after YouTube took off thanks to COVID, I think it was 5 months ago I quit my job and started becoming a full YouTuber / Twitch streamer. Yeah. Obviously, I don't make that much money, but I make enough to where I could just, you know, pay my bills and stuff. Pay my insurance, all that stuff. Don't worry, this is the first duel. You know what? It's not that long. This duel is not that long right now. I was expecting it to be longer, but this is going about the speed we want it to go. Because she's already gotten down to 3,100 life points, and thanks to her Scarab card, she can actually beat him pretty easily. Scapegoats is nice, but it's not going to help us in any way. He needs to draw Heavy Storm. What did she just use? Wait, what the hell did she... Is that Wall of Revealing Light? Yeah, he needs to get Heavy Storm or he's done. No, my family is very kind. They do not charge me rent. I did pay rent when I lived with my aunts. I currently live with my pops. You guys probably remember that time. I lived with my aunts a year and a half ago. Did you just use God to stop scarabs? That was smart. Good job. Yeah, I got a good family. I love them all. Oh, Banisher of Light in attack mode was super stupid, but... Oh, Grand Convergence would be so good! He needs to get Helios out here. Or no, he needs Macrocosmos. Sorry, I forgot. But he needs to get Macrocosmos because he's burning. He needs to draw Heavy Storm. With Heavy Storm, of course, especially if she puts Marshmallow in attack mode. With Heavy Storm, he can really, like, get her. And Macrocosmos can really get her. That's perfect. Oh, I love this man. He might actually pull something off here. Because he needs to kill off that Ebon. So he's got Helios now, which is level 4. He needs to activate Grand Convergence. It's right here. It's a quick play spell. I'm hoping he'll actually do it soon because he's about to die. Oh, stealing DD Survivor was a bad play. Because now he's going to be able to steal it. So Grand Convergence. Okay, I guess he can't use it till his turn. I don't know why he's not using it. I would have used it by now. And there we go. So this should blow up her whole field. Oh, their whole fields. Who cares? And with all of that gone, now she can no longer burn him. So she has to summon a very weak monster. He's just waiting for Call of the Haunted. I mean, for Heavy Storm, obviously. Let's see. He got DD Warrior Lady, a great card that he can't technically use at the moment. Because those wall monsters could actually destroy. Alright, Sadie, come on. Get that Heavy Storm. No Man Crossout might come in handy too. He could still do this, technically, because literally her life points are pretty low. All it takes is 2 monster attacks and she's done for. Oh no! It's Solar Flare Dragon! He's done! And Amniol is out of the tournament. Oh, he actually put up a little bit of a fight there and maybe stood a chance. I wish they made a new Tag Force game. But they need to have animations again. They can't cheap out like 7. And they need to have all the characters. They need to be brave. Brave enough to do it. And put it on a main console, not a handheld. Alright, Amniol. I'm sorry to say that you are knocked out of this tournament, but that's okay. You put up a fight, and that's more than most. The next fight is Fonda Fontaine versus Dark Magician Girl. You guys all know Dark Magician Girl can put up a good fight, and Fonda Fontaine has put up good fights in the past. She's top 16 before. Almost top 8, but she's an idiot, and she didn't make top 8. So all you Sadie fans out there, you voted for the right person. Let me go ahead and get Dark Magician Girl, and here, you guys can watch me do it. Get Dark Magician Girl and get Fonda Fontaine ready to go. So let's go over here. Whoever I run into first, if I see them. Okay, Dark Magician Girl's right here. And today, with her Season 1 deck, she will be using... I'm sorry, guys. I wrote down all the decks. Oh, wow. The original deck. Deck 1. Nice. Hey, Mellograno, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. You guys are very kind following me today. Makes me feel special. Thank you guys for making me feel special. And then we need Fonda Fontaine, who's hiding right here. Perfect. Alright, there we go. There's a number 1 next to the deck, so that's how it helps. And then Fonda Fontaine is deck number 2. There we go. And there we go. Oh, I forgot predictions, and predictions do take me half a second, so or more like a minute and a half, but whatever. Give me a minute and a half to do predictions. Alright, everybody, it's time for duel number 2. Dark Magician Girl versus Fonda Fontaine. Let's do this. How do I know what the deck names are? I'm not looking at the deck names. I'm looking at the deck numbers. That's how. Hey, thank you so much, Namin Jaden, Namin DM, MA. Thank you so much for the happy holidays. I really do appreciate that. Oh my god, Killer Cow, you and me live in the same world, because I would love Tag Force 8 and Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Me and my friends played the crap out of Budokai Tenkaichi 3 during high school. So, Budokai Tenkaichi 4, we would fiend it. We would be playing that every hour of every day. You got a 3D printer. If you want a 3D object, I can make it. Oh, that's really cool. I used to use 3D printers back in college. They were really fun to use, actually, and design on. It's also one of the reasons why I got good with Photoshop and all that stuff. But that's really cool. Yeah, there's nothing I currently want. I already got everything I could have wanted for Christmas, including everybody showing up to today's stream, which I really appreciate. And of course, Namin giving me 5,000 bits. That's the kindest thing I've seen all day. Thank you so much, Namin. Alright. I'm getting chicken tendies after this. You guys know that much. Ooh, Injection Fair Lily's a really good card, actually. It's a rare find. Yeah, it's actually hard to find Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I have 2 copies of it on my PS2. And me and my friends play it all the time. Oh, she's going all in. Oh my god, Dark Magician Girl, you gotta be careful. That's one of her best cards. Like, literally, like, Injection Fair Lily is Fonda Fontaine's best card. Oh man, this is rough for Dark Magician Girl fans. She's going up against Fonda at full power. She's not even, she has bad reaction to Samochi, but she got her boss monster early. So unless she could defend herself, because the one thing about Fonda, she's not willing to attack with her boss monster if they're in defense mode because it costs too many life points. Oh, she got her nurse. That's really bad. Toriental Tribute. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Toriental Tribute means you're going to be safe. Oh, don't worry about the switch code thing. I found out that in Rush Duels, you don't need switch codes. What you need is to know the password. I'm going to make a room with a password, and I'll just tell you guys the room with the password. Plus, I don't want everybody's friend things popping up every 5 seconds. That would be really annoying. Alright, let's see. What was that? She just used swords on Card Flipper. Okay. Ooh, Heavy Storm. Really good play from Dark Magician Girl. She definitely needed that card. And Magical. Oh my god, she got Dark Magician. Hey, Merry Christmas to me. Golden Dragon pops off with the 5 sub gifts. Thank you so much, Golden Dragon. And everybody that Golden Dragon managed to give a gift sub to, thank him if you can. He is a very, or she is a very, or they are a very kind person. Golden Dragon, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I would recommend Rush Duels. If you don't have $40, then just wait. Obviously, the price I hope the price goes down, because the game is not that long and does not have many cards. But it is a fun game. But holy crap, Golden Dragon, thank you so much. Alright, so Dark Magician Girl has summoned the Dark Magician. That is very scary. Like, I honestly feel a little fear for Fonda now. Mask of Darkness will help Fonda Fontaine get back her life equalizer, which I don't remember the difference you need for that card, but we'll see. Rain of Mercy can help, obviously. Even without the nurse, she does need to heal before Dark Magician Girl blows through her life points. I'm pretty sure it's going to be stuck on the Switch. Decates. Maybe it'll get a new system. I don't know. It might get stuck on the Switch. Alright, battle. Let's see. Dark Magician destroys the dog, which means they're both losing 1,000 life points. Probably not Greed. There are not that many cards. Oh, wait, unless you have a Rush Duel deck. There are not that many cards in there. It's on PC as well? Okay, well, at least it's on PC. She drew her boss monster. Injection Fairy Lily, the one card that can take down Dark Magician. Ah, shit. Never mind. Fonda still has this duel right where she wants it. Dark Magician has been defeated. And honestly, nothing in Dark Magician Girl's deck can defeat Injection Fairy Lily straight up in attack points. Oh god, Dark Magician. Oh no! Dark Magician Girl didn't summon any monsters. Her hand is too full of high level. Oh no, double! Oh, she didn't summon it. Okay. Doubled Injection Fairy Lily would have been insane. Hey, Big Smoke! Welcome to today's stream and thank you so much for the bits. Whoa, what is going on? What is going on? You'll have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Oh shit, we got a hype train. Oh, that's freaking cool. How do we get a hype train? That's freaking awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, guys, enjoy your emotes. I don't know what you guys get, but have fun. We've only seen a hype train once before, and that's freaking awesome. Take my bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Alright, and premature burial. In order to save Dark Magician Girl's life, she's summoning the Dark Magician. Wait a minute, if she destroys Mecha Dog Marin, won't oh no, she's going for ejection. Fairy Lily, Fonda Fontaine has lost it. She lost too many life points, she couldn't pay the 2,000. Dark Magician Girl clutch pullback with 200 life points. With only 200 life points, she did it. Holy crap, premature burial saves the freaking day. Zero Dan with the freaking stuff. This is Tag Force 3 Melograno. But honestly, Dark Magician Girl just clutched it right there. And Zero Dan, thank you so much for the freaking subs, man. I really appreciate that. You have no idea. Dark Magician Girl barely pulls it off in the end, though. That was very close. Ooh, I think you started the hype, or you guys all built up a hype train. A hype train is when a bunch of people give out bits, subs, maybe because the 5 subs was a big buff, or a big boost, and now Zero Dan just added to that boost. But, it was a lot, man. It was a lot. Plus the bits from Naminde and the bits from Big Smoke. I mean, everybody's been very generous this Christmas. But Dark Magician Girl is our winner, and we're going to move on to Bastion versus Camula. So let me go ahead and get that set up right now. Let me see here. Here, you guys can watch me do it. You guys know who's fighting. Bastion and Camula. Bastion, obviously his first deck is Water Dragon in Season 1, so Water Dragon it will be. There's our boy Bastion. And Water Dragon deck is number 4. Alright, deck number 4. And Camula. And yes, Illusion Gate does exist in this game. So Camula does have that super busted card from the show. She only has 1, though. I saw the deck. She only has 1. I do not like Bastion, but it's still cool to see if he can pull off Water Dragon since it has an animation. Just like how I hope she pulls off Vampire Genesis because it has an animation. So... Oh yeah, let's say this alternate universe. What would happen if Bastion fought Camula instead of Jaden? And everybody fought Camula. Sorry guys, I'm looking at Camula's deck right now. Camula is deck number 2. Alright. You missed a few duels. There was a super epic duel with Dark Magician Girl. Like, it was down to the wire. She had to top deck Premature Burial to save herself. It was really close. Let me go ahead and get the predictions ready. There we go. Camula. Go ahead and make your predictions, everybody. Go ahead and make your predictions. Let's get this a-going. Also, I missed a bit. Amon, thank you for the cheer of the 100 bits as well. I did not mean to miss your thing. I was a little distracted by Dark Magician Girl doing some amazing play to save herself. Alright, Bastion boy, let's see what you got. Yeah, I want Camula to take this more than Bastion because I hate Bastion, and Camula has an awesome entrance, as you guys just saw. But her deck is a little inconsistent due to the vampires having so many high-level monsters. Granted, there's still ways for her to come back. She got her Vampire Lady. Golden Dragon! My Christmas was great, and you just made it better with the bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, I want to say thank you to Flygon, or DJ Flygon, for showing up and giving me a follow. I also really appreciate it. You just brain control her monster? Oh, you absolute jerk. You just tributed her monster for... Oh, you absolute jerk. He got Mobius. Oh no, he got Mobius, everybody. Holy crap. Level 5 hype train. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god, he's a jerk. He actually took her monster. Of course, Call of the Mummy is great for her. Defense point chaos there. You're very funny. You are extremely funny. I'll give you that. I can't believe you remember all that stuff from the show. Well, Mobius can destroy her monster, but if he does, her monster will come back stronger. So I think he's smart enough to know that and did not attack the monster. But now she's just going to attack him directly because why the hell? What the fuck? What the hell, Camula? What are you doing? Camula! No! No, do not make terrible plays on this channel. What are you doing? Also, he was going to mirror force you no matter what. Great job. You just lost your only hope. Great job. And you're not... Okay, yeah, he has no monsters in the grave. He can't book a life. Whatever. Okay. Well, you know what? Camula will survive this turn. So, she's not out of the duel just yet. I'm just, you know, a little worried. Oh my gosh. I want to thank everybody today for the level 5 hype train. I want to thank Golden Dragon. I want to thank Zero Dan. I want to thank Amon. I want to thank Big Smoke. And I want to thank... let me scroll down this list real quick. I want to thank Namin DMA. Namin. You received a level 5 train emote. I don't know what that is, but enjoy your emote, everybody. Alright, he's going for game, but she does have Spirit Reaper to keep herself alive. Oh, that's a cool looking emote. I like that. Great work. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. Alright, cool. Enjoy your emotes, everybody. That was able to donate. Well, I don't know if it's a donation, but let's call it a donation. Donate during the thing. I'm going to call you Namin because I would never call somebody that was nice enough to get me a hype train asshole. I only call my friends assholes, and that's because I have a lot of time with them. Alright, Bastion, you literally just have to get through Spirit Reaper. She's just stalling until she gets her vampire cards. Alright, she needs Vampire Lord and Vampire Genesis. Genesis is probably her only strong enough card. My friends are assholes, yes, they are, and I love them. I'm glad that they're assholes. That means I can be an asshole towards them, and they can be an asshole towards me. If you don't believe me, watch the Mario Party Let's Plays. We really hate each other. And we play Mario Party by ourselves. Like, I have not recorded 4 of the Mario Parties we played, and it gets freaking intense. Alright, let's see. Pyramid Turtle will get her Vampire Lord or Ruikoki if she runs Ruikoki. Or Pyramid Turtle, why not? She can thin out her deck with that. If she drew Illusion Gate right now, that'd be the most busted draw ever. Okay, so she's thinning out her deck of Pyramid Turtles. I can understand that. Hey, I love all the new emotes. Look at all of them. Damn. You guys got some cool ones. And she did not choose Vampire Lord because she's upsetting me. I was going to say she's an idiot, but let's just admit it. She's just upsetting me. I think she's doing this to taunt me. Ah, she got Monster Reborn. Close. Close. Did you just Monster Reborn Goblin Zombie? What are you doing? Where's Vampire's Curse? Why didn't you summon Vampire's Curse? Illusion Gate blows up the whole field and lets her special summon a monster, I believe. It's one of the most busted cards in the game. And it's only in this game because it's an anime card. Oh, no! He buffed himself, but it doesn't make a difference because Spirit Reaper is a thing. Oh crap, the cops are coming. They heard about the hype train. Everyone, keep it quiet. Shh, say nothing. Say nothing. Alright, we're good. They missed the house. Everything's going to be alright. Damn, that's a lot of emotes. God damn. Alright, she got Vampire Lord. She has Zombie Master, which is a really good card, but not in this case. Alright, I did nothing. I can't believe she's staying alive just because Bastion can't deal with Spirit Reaper right now. Like, it's literally stopping him from playing the game. Which is good, because I want Camula to pull off a cool victory here, but... Oh, paying 800 life points is a little risky. Yeah, I would save that brain control unless it's game-changing. Because paying that 800 life points is very risky. I stole your heart? I'm sorry, Flygon. I can't give it back. Only you can get it back. It takes a lot of self-confidence, though. You can do it, though. I believe in you. Oh, she got TT. Torrential Tribute could definitely give her a comeback opportunity. Granted, if she does it, she's in trouble because she has no monsters in her hand. But she has Book of Life. So let's see. If he's not, he has to summon a monster, though. So I guess he's safe unless he summons a monster. He summons anything, she's going to blow up the whole field. Premature Burial's risky. Okay, she's willing to go for it. But that's really risky given how many life points she... Why did you not choose Vampire's Curse unless there's a reason you can't? I honestly don't know all the cards, so there's that's a possibility. Don't Premature Burial again. Your life points are too low. Also, you just killed yourself. You just killed yourself. I'm just going to let you know that right now. Alright, I'm going over prediction. She's dumb. Let's get over here. So she was smart enough to not use the brain control because it might get her killed, but she wasn't smart enough to not Premature Burial. She's addicted to death. And that's it for Camula. Bastion will be moving on. His Water Dragon deck did prove to be effective. And she just did not prove to be effective at all. So that's one of the 7 bosses out of the duel. Because this is Season 1. She's one of the 7 Shadow Riders, and now one of them's gone. Turns out Bastion would have beat Camula. Should not have put him up against Tanya. Tanya was his weakness. He loves buff women. Nothing we could do about that. Ooh, Bastion might be a tough fight for Dark Magician Girl. We'll see. Right now, it's time for Slade versus Yasmin. Slade versus Yasmin should be a good fight. Yasmin uses Gravekeepers. Slade uses his high-power dragon deck. His billion-dollar deck, as we all like to say. Let's see. She was the most successful Shadow. Well, I guess technically Amniol was, but they were all off-screen defeats, so I don't really like to count it. Camula was the most successful on-screen Shadow Rider, even though one of her duels she cheated. 100% cheated. And I have forgotten who's fighting right now. It's Slade versus who? Do you guys remember who the other person was? I'll check it out right now, but I know Slade was one of them. And I memorized his deck. His deck too. Jasmine. Oh, Yasmin. It's Yasmin. Was it Jasmine or Yasmin? I think it's Yasmin. It is Yasmin, yes. Okay. Yasmin. She is the Gravekeeper girl. So she'll be down here somewhere. Yasmin. There she is. And Yasmin's deck is deck number 1. Wow. Easy to find. So let's get this duel going. I'm going to get predictions going. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm just doing both at the same time. Alright, Yasmin and Slade are right there, everybody. Yasmin has made it to 3rd place, or 4th place before, and Slade has made it to 2nd place before. They're both pretty good, though, so we'll see. Ooh, she got Necro Valley early. That's super good. She needed that. And she's got Commandant on the field. That's scary. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're still alive. They actually did do something like that. You know what game it was in? It was in Coliseum. Capsule Monster Coliseum. Ooh, Gravekeeper's Spy. That's kind of interesting. So he just lost a card. It was Sangam, which he could definitely use for King of the Swamp. Interesting. And he runs Scapegoats, of course. Yep, I also played that game. I played Capsule Monster Coliseum on my channel. It's in my playlists. In fact, if there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game from the past, I probably Let's Played it. It's just in my playlist since it's been so long. It's been years. Yeah, Forbidden Memories used the Guardian Stars. That is correct. I really did. I love Forbidden Memories. I play that game for fun. Just on my free time. Yeah. Ooh, she got Magical Dimension, but no monsters currently that are good. Question, are you going to do a Capsule Monsters tournament with your friends? No, my friends do not own the same games as me. There's only a few instances where we actually all own the same game. What's up, Rescue Squad? It's been going really good. He got Polymerization, which means, yeah, Lord D's, or King Dragoon's coming out. Not many of my friends own the spin-off games. That's just a thing. And thanks to her Judgment of Anubis, oh, she could target it. Wow. He just took 2,400 damage for that play. Yikes. Really, really sad to be him right now. I mean, I'm glad, but damn. Sorry about that, Slade. You got your butt kicked. Yeah, most of my friends do not own the side series or the spin-off games. My friends do have the World Championship games, which is why we're Let's Playing those together. But other than that, no. They do not own the other ones. That's just for me. Oh, and we also did, we did do Let's Play. They didn't own Duels of the Roses, but they all came over and we played Duels of the Roses together. It was 8 players, Duels of the Roses. But that was like a year ago now. Really good time, but a year ago. And Duels of the Roses is the best game ever, by the way. Just saying. Alright. Mystic Tomatoes keeps doing the damage. She has not drawn one of her Gravekeepers that she can actually summon yet. Very unlucky for her. Oh, there we go. Gravekeeper's Curse does 500 when you summon it. That's pretty worth. Yeah, there you go. And Mage Power. Oh, why would you waste your Mage Power on that monster? Granted, it has a lot of attack points, but why? Oh, man, that is weird that she wasted that. You know what? Maybe she knows something that I don't, because she has Magical Dimension on the field. And now that's gone. Stamping Destruction's a great card. As you all are about to find out, she has Magical Dimension on the field, because she will activate it. She's not dumb. She waited for Gravekeeper's Spy to activate, and now Gravekeeper's Chief is on the field with 2,400 big ones. Oh, do you mean Falsebound Kingdom? Falsebound Kingdom is a ton of fun. That game is a great time. And there goes his Hex Shield, which he needs for Fusion. He's almost out. Slade is almost about to lose. That's crazy. Granted, anytime they get she gets Necro Valley, or Ishizu gets Necro Valley, they usually win the duel. Those cards are really good. He drew Swords. Oh, that's rough. She has to draw Heavy Storm or MST. Morphing Jar. That's a risky card to set because you might be helping out your opponent with that. Also, you just wasted a field spell. Because reasons that I cannot think of. She wasted a field spell, everybody. Is that what you wanted to see? Oh, because of Morphing Jar. Never mind, I get it. It was dead either way. But still weird to watch. Heavy Storm! That could be game right here. Right. Oh, I guess, you know what? Technically, he does have 3 Scapegoats. But because she drew all these cards, she did not get another Necro Valley, so she won't be able to win this turn. If she had Necro Valley, Assailant would have won her the duel. Alright, very good hand though. She's pretty solid right now. But now that she lost Necro Valley, anything can happen. Would have saved that, but whatever. Alright, he's going to summon that Strong Dragon, which can beat all of her cards. Did you just TT yourself? Oh my god, you're so dumb. Oh my god, why would you do that? She's crazy for doing that, guys. She just TT'd that. She has Magical Dimension in her hand, and instead she TT'd. What am I supposed to tell you all? That was the scariest thing I've ever seen. And he got his Heavy Storm. So there goes her Magical Dimension. There goes Luster Dragon. And now he's left wide open. If she could draw a monster, she wins the duel. Any monster will win her the duel right now. What does she draw? It is Mage Power. That's enough. Use Mage Power. Use Mage Power. God damn it. You had the game. We saw that. You had the game and you threw it. He's going to win now. Guaranteed. Guaranteed he's going to win now. Well, if you're a Slade fan or you bet on Slade, guess what? You're probably going to win because she's an idiot. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. You know, in Attack Force 7, they probably do this too, but we can't see their hands, so it's not as bad. In this game, we could see their hands, so now I can get upset. I can actually see them when they make the misplay. And he's going to summon the white... Oh, God, it's going to get so strong. It's going to one-shot her, is it? How much damage does it have? 37. She lives with 100 life points. Holy crap. You know what? Gravekeeper's Spy might keep you alive for half a second. Maybe. She might still have a way to come back. She just has to draw Gravekeeper's Curse. If she draws Gravekeeper's Curse, she can win. Granted, it's not going to be the easiest thing to draw, but she could totally do it. And Gravekeeper's Guard will save her. Here comes a Destiny draw with her 100 life points. That's a game-winning draw. Holy crap. Can she still come back? Or does he have a spell or trap card to destroy it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this Gravekeeper's Guard going to be the one that does it? Okay, Mirror Force kills him, but he didn't summon a monster. He was smart. Now he can defend himself. It's not over yet. Although, like I said, she could just draw Gravekeeper's Curse. Book of Life could put your guard back face down. That would be interesting. Or Book of Moon, sorry, not Book of Life. I was thinking about Camula. It could actually turn this around. And she's doing it, which I would have waited until you saw what he was going to do. But you do you. You want to be you. Now that he has 2 monsters, having those monsters face down doesn't really mean much. She only has 1 more now. Oh, Spear Soldier. If she plays Mage Power, this could end the duel. Nope, he's got TT. That's game. All he has to do is summon a monster, and it's over. I'm going to predictions, guys. I'm going to predictions. It should have been Yasmin's win, but she's an idiot. So let's give it to Slade, probably. And with the Holy shit. Never mind. They're both stupid. Okay, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. Because she gave him an extra turn, he's giving her an extra turn. And that is it. Game. Okay, it's game. You know why? I think it was Morphing Jar and their program. This gets better and better, I know. I think they're programmed to do this because I think that was Morphing Jar. Thank you so much for following me, Jassar or Jassar. I was Morphing Jar. So they're always programmed to set Morphing Jar. They can't help themselves. And there's the... Okay, just end the duel. My God. This... Holy crap. Don't scream that loud in my ear. I have a freaking headphone in my ear right now. Oh, man. Oh, Yasmin, you should have won, but yeah, get out of here. So yeah, Jassar Zero, thank you so much for the follow. You came at the worst time. You saw horrible stuff. That's the arc I planned on skipping, the PX43. That was the arc I planned on skipping, because most of their decks are anime only. They don't exist in the game. Alright, Slade, you get to move on. Next will be his brother Jagger, the other $1 billion man, versus Titan. Alright, here we go. But I'm still happy to have you here, Jassar. Oh, good one, DK. That's enough for me to almost want to get upset with you. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Jagger will be fighting Titan. Now, this Titan is Season 1 Titan, so he will not be using Archfiend Matador. Okay, he's actually using an Archfiend deck, not an Archfiend Matador deck. Which is probably worse, but we'll see. So he's not evil Titan, he's regular. Well, he's still evil, but he's regular Titan. Oh, I guess that's not regular Titan, my bad. Let me see if I can fix that. Slade has plot armor. I don't know. He paid her off. Slade paid her off with his billions of dollars. Why didn't we think of that earlier? Of course that's what happened. Of course that's what happened. Titan does appear again, Amon, doesn't he? To get revenge on Alexis? Or was that also in Season 1? Oh, yeah, that was also in Season... Yeah, who cares? You're right. It doesn't matter. Let's find Titan. Titan's 4th deck. But you are correct. I did forget that so much crap happens in Season 1. Given the Shadow Rider arc is a big deal. And that there were so many just random characters showing up like Damon and stuff. And Lebowski. Alright, so Jagger, you should be somewhere in here, right? Where are you hiding? There you are. And Jagger, I believe you and your brother both use the same deck number. Different decks, but same deck number. So, let's get on to the duel. Don't worry, I will be able to... Yes, Yasmin is a duel spirit, but she needs to buy money. I mean, she needs money. Duel spirits need money. If you make $1 billion, you can become a real person. Alright, Titan versus Jagger. Everyone place your bets while you have a chance. These duels take a little more time because it's older decks, so don't you worry. Alright, Polymerization is a great card, but you don't really have anything else yet. Branch? I don't really like Branch too much. If it's not letting you place a bet, then you need to get out of the stream and come back into the stream, because sometimes it does that. He got his Pandemonium card, which he desperately needed, and he got his General. Ooh. Archfiend General is a really good card. However, he's helping Mass Dragons thin out the deck, which he likes to do so he can get 5 God Dragon. That's another dragon card, but it won't defeat the General of Archfiends. Ooh, Swords of Concealing Light. That's rough. Ooh, Heavy Storm. That's not rough. Oh, wait, but you destroyed Pandemonium, so now your General is useless. Oh, good, you're stupid. Yeah, I was like, wait, don't you need Pandemonium for your General to even exist? And Polymerization. The Hex Sealed, Arturo, if you're watching, look, Hex Sealed does work with Polymerization in this game. The Hex Sealed has fused with the Lord... Yeah, it made King Dragoon, that's all I'm going to say. It was Ragnarok that fused with it. Alright, and there goes another Archfiend card, and there goes some life points. Poor Titan, destroying your own Pandemonium. Not like it matters, he was going to get Lord Dragoon. Ooh, that better be Mirror Force, because that's not looking good. In fact, he might end the duel this turn. Okay, nope. I don't think. And it was... Oh, Widespread Ruin, really good. Technically doesn't target. It just says highest attacking monster. And yeah, Card Trader might help him. But with King Dragoon gone, all he has to do is get a good monster. And that gets you Pandemonium, but you can't really do much with Pandemonium if you have no monsters. And you are going to lose this duel now. If Jagger draws a monster, Titan loses this duel. Okay, you got lucky, kid. Oh, Card Trader, and that's game. Card Trader saves the day for Jagger, making this a quick and easy duel. Yeah, Titan didn't stand much of a chance. Everybody bet on Jagger. Literally everybody bet on Jagger. There's like one person that bet on Titan, and you are a brave soul, and I appreciate that. But you lost. Alright, Jagger. You made a bunch of people happy. With that happening, I think the brothers will be facing each other. We get to find out who's the stronger brother now. Yes, they will be facing each other. Okay. Jagger versus Slade. We'll see how that goes. But right now, it's time for Dox versus Jasmine. Para and Dox are in this tournament. They did show up in Season 1. And they will be using their decks, respectively. And Jasmine will be using Harpy Ladies, as that's what the game gave her. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, that duel wasn't that surprising to me. Jagger and Slade have pretty powerful decks. And we all know the other ones aren't that great. There he is. There's good old Dox. And Dox, everybody knows, every time we duel, you use the 2-star deck. Because the other decks don't even really apply to what you use in the show. And then your opponent is Jasmine. And there she is, yeah. And she'll be using deck number... Let me check here. Jasmine. Number 3, alright. Deck number 3. Dox has actually shown us that he's one of the smartest AIs in the game. Before. In fact, Dox has made it to top 16 before, I believe. Although Jasmine's made it to top 8. So we'll see. I'm gonna get predictions ready. Alright, there we go, guys. Let's see who wins. Oh, she got a brutal hand. That's such a good hand. Oh my god. Ryza's right there waiting to destroy Dox's hopes and dreams. I don't know what to tell you, Flygon. It should. The predictions are right there. Alright, we got Hunter Owl now. Oh no, we're going with Ryza. I like it. Getting swords back into the deck, I guess that's fine. And there goes your monster. Great job. Very interesting play there. I would have saved Ryza for a little longer, but that's fine. Oh, Shadow Goal! I just saw Rebecca doing amazing with this card. Oh my god, Shadow Goal's so cool. Harpy's Hunting Ground will come in handy. Granted, she no longer has a Harpy in her hand, but it will come in handy. My least favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series? That's hard, because I have only watched 3 of them, and I liked every single one of them. I'd never watched Zexo Arc 5, or whatever 6 is, and whatever 7 is. I never watched any of them. I'm from the past. I don't know why you Icarus attacked. You were stronger than... I guess you weren't going to be stronger than Shadow Gold, but still, you have no monsters in your hand, so I don't know if I agree with this. Would you play an Ojama deck? I actually think I did during the Tag Force 3 Let's Play. Yeah, Barrier Statue might have been a problem for her, but honestly, she's starting to break. And she got Hysteric Party. That's really helpful, except for the fact that you have to destroy Hysteric Party. I would have destroyed the field spell, but you're not very smart. Alright. Maybe she just wanted... Oh, okay. Harpy Queen is really good. Even if you have to destroy the field spell, you just play down another one. Or not. Okay. You do you. You do you. Oh, sorry to hear that, Greed. I'm glad to have you back, though. Dox is just stalling with them giant rats. She's got Harpy Queen, which is pretty safe. It's going to be hard for him to overcome a Harpy Queen. But he did set a card which I can only assume is Wall Shadow. Or not Wall Shadow, sorry, Labyrinth Wall. And if it is Labyrinth Wall, she's kind of screwed. It's Labyrinth Wall. Alright. This is looking a little bit tough. Dream Clown, my boy! Oh, is he going to do it? He actually summoned Wall Shadow. We never see this card. Hey, guys, look! It's freaking Wall Shadow! The card of legend! I don't know why he put it in attack mode, but screw it. I'm just happy to see it. Oh my gosh. I never see him summon Wall Shadow, so it feels really good to see him do it. Yeah, just thin out your deck with your flying Kamakiris and whatnot. Dream Clown is dead. Yeah, he doesn't know how to use Dream Clown. I'll show him later. I'm the clown master in this this universe. Did you just summon your Sacred Phoenix when you had 2 perfectly decent monsters on the field? Did you just not target Dream Clown? Oh my god, nobody understands the power of Dream Clown. You had 2 monsters that could have destroyed 2 clowns. But I mean 2 monsters, but instead you're frustrating me. Oh, you're lucky you have life points left, okay? You're very lucky. And you're lucky that Sacred Phoenix card, I believe, comes back. Yeah. But I'm still saying that was not a great idea. I know Phoenix comes back, but she's risking too many life points. Her life points are low enough as it is. She should have just attacked with the 2 monsters she already had and summoned a 3rd monster. But she just really wanted to summon that Sacred Phoenix. More than anything. And he got swords again. But you know what she has in her hands? The way to win this duel. All she has to do is... Oh, she also has MST. I guess she doesn't need that. And there's Harpy Queen yet again. Ooh, Morphing Jar. This could turn the whole duel around because he might get Monster Reborn or something. Granted, she got some pretty good cards herself, but she's got to be careful. Heavy Storm. Yeah, that sucks. Granted, she did save 2 really good traps in her hand, which was smart of her. But he could have got a Mirror Force, so she's got to be careful. Because if she leaves herself wide open again, she'll lose the duel. Shriek! Ooh, that's even more brutal! It gets bounced back to the hand! And because it got bounced back to the hand, she can't use its effect to resummon it. That was a really good play from freaking Doc. She lost both her monsters, she can just resummon one of them, obviously. But holy crap. I'm not gonna teach my opponent how to duel. What the hell? Did you not? Oh my god. Namin, did you not see our new... what's it called? The new series that we made? Oh, wow. Widespread Ruin. That sucks. She's out of monsters. World Championship 2006. It's called Ultimate Masters. The first episode should show you everything you need to know about Wookiee. Honestly, you guys may think that was a misplay, but that Blade Rabbit is the scariest card in the game. Oh, Birdface. Okay, 2 attacks from Birdface and Jasmine will win this duel. I am not helping Wookiee. He can do it himself. You're rooting for the Paradox, brother? Well, guess what? He actually does stand a chance. Oh, he did draw Monster Reborn! That was the one card! Shadow Goal after this whole time, it might be pretty powerful. Oh, shit. He's lost a lot of monsters. With Morphing Jar, too. Holy crap, she might lose this duel. Unless she's smart enough to creature swap, but only Chazz and Chumley know how to do that. Only Chazz and Chumley. And she's smart, but she put it in defense mode, so she's not smart. It's a mix of smart and not smart. But she did take Shadow Goal. It's rocking 2,600 attack points. 2,700 attack points. He's got Stumbling, which is not going to save him at all. That's game! Jasmine will be moving on to the next round. Oh no, I've never played Earthbound or the Mother games. Never. That's before my time. My first system was a Game Boy Color. Yeah, I'm from the 1990s, not from the early 1990s, late 1980s. Alright, well, Jasmine, you did it. It was a little too close for comfort. 950 comeback, yeah. But you managed to take out Docs. Funny enough, his brother Para is up next. They do use pretty different decks. So Jasmine will be moving on. Next is Alexis Rhodes. As you all know, Alexis is terrible at Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry to say it, she's not very good in this game. I don't think she ever... Well, she wins like maybe one duel at tournament, at best. But Alexis struggles super hard. She just doesn't understand how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't know how to help her. Okay? I don't know how to help her. She doesn't know how to use her own decks. That's all I can tell you. It's kind of like the Pegasus situation where Pegasus doesn't know how to use his decks. But we'll see. I already did. I played the new Five Nights at Freddy's with my friends. I played, what was it? Security Breach, yeah. And we also played that one game, House of Ashes, and Man of Medan, and A Little Hope on the channel. Fun games. Very fun. Alright, let's see. I wouldn't count Inscription. That game's, I mean, it's horror themed, but it's not very scary. It's more of a it's a cool environment kind of thing. I guess there was one part in the game that got me, but that's because it was like out of nowhere. Para, I think I skipped you by accident. Yep, I did. Para. There we go. Inscription was a really cool game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And here we go. Okay, the long elk I'll give you is a little creepy. I did have crazy misplays in Inscription. It was a brand new game to me. I was scared and I didn't know what I was doing. Watching back on my episodes, I was like, wow, I should not have done any of this. But that's how it is. What is it called? Hindsight's a bitch. Alright, don't worry about the predictions. They're coming. Took me half a second to type this in. Boop, there we go. Have you ever played Dark Deception or Digimon Data Squad? I have played Digimon Data Squad on my channel. It's right there, and I don't know what Dark Deception is. But yeah, Digimon Data Squad is on my channel. Just check my playlists, or just type in Digimon Data Squad Casual Cooper. I'm glad to hear that, Namen. I love me some Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus, oh, his Mystic Tomato can't defeat her Giant Rat in defense mode. Giant Rat's one of the few monsters with good defense that special summons other monsters. And we're going to see the Cyber Prima, which was a risky play, honestly, because he has 2 trap cards. And one of them is Widespread Ruin. So yeah, that was a not a great idea. I'm not going to lie, though. Para, she doesn't have any spells or traps right now. You kind of got this duel. All you got to do is play strong. Most of her monsters aren't that powerful without Command Knights, so yeah. Ooh, she got the Hex Seal. That card can really come in handy. She did get Command Knight out, but it's gone. Mirror Force. Okay, well, he got a really good back row, and she got nothing. No spells, no traps. He got Field Spell. Oh, God, he's going for game. He did not draw another monster. One more decent monster, and she would have lost. Oh, man. How would I rank it compared to all other? I think Digimon Data Squad is a ton of fun, and its only big issue is that the maps are a little weird to traverse. Like, it's not even that bad. Plus, the evolution, I'll admit, the evolution system, they kind of expect a lot if you want the cool evolutions, but that's every game, so I'm not going to blame them on that. But, it's a lot of fun. I don't think there's anything really wrong with the game. I think it's a good time. Plus, I think she just killed herself. Granted, she didn't really have any spells or traps to make a comeback, but that's to be expected. Going over to predictions already. It feels good to see San Andreas coming to an end. I've already recorded the finale to San Andreas. I just haven't uploaded it because I haven't had time. Oh, look at that! He's not willing to attack with Jiraiguma, which gives her a chance if she's smart enough to summon Hex Sealed. She's not smart enough to summon Hex Sealed. Okay, that changes everything. In fact, that was the worst play I've ever seen in my entire life. And I hate you, Alexis. That was the worst play I've ever seen. Cyber Gymnast could help. Oh my god, just set Marshmallow on or Morphing Jar for the love of God. For the love of God, learn how to use your deck, Alexis. I don't know why they give you a deck you don't even know how to use. I'm sorry, guys. It's literally any game Alexis plays. In Tag Force 7, in Tag Force 2, in Tag Force 5, in Tag Force 3, every game she's in, the AI does not know how to use her cards. Oh, he could almost just burn her to death with Cannon Soldier. Like, oh, he's going for game. That's game. Bye-bye, everybody. Para is the winner, finally. Nope, I never played a Code Lyoko game. I might have seen it. It's PS2, I think. But, no. I have the Teen Titans game I've been wanting to play. I also have been wanting to play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, Into the Nexus. Should be fun. But I have to wait till my friends have more free time, because those are 4-player games. Alright, Para will be moving on in our tournament. Jasmine has to take out both of the brothers, if she can. The next fight is another one of the Shadow Riders, Tanya, versus my boy Chazz. But we'll see. The Teen Titans game on PS2. It's an old game, very old game. Alright, let's see here, and let's get this going. So, our next fight is between, my mind has already forgotten, let me put it on screen for half a second, Tanya and Chazz. You'd be surprised how quick I forget things. Tanya has a pretty solid deck, so yeah, her winning doesn't seem that crazy to me. Especially since Chazz's deck is not the best, if we're being honest. I memorized his deck because I love this man. Tanya's deck I don't have memorized. I'm going to have to look at my list here. I write down a list every now and then. I really want Chazz to win this, guys, but come on. Tanya actually does pretty solid in our tournaments. She's never top, like, 8, maybe? Or top 4? She might be top 16 every time. Does he use the level? No, this one he is using the VWXYZ. I do understand that his level monsters were also in Season 1, but I decided to go VWXYZ because he never uses that deck again, really. When in Season 2, he does still use Ojama's mix with Armed Dragons. So, if I ever do a Season 2 tournament, we'll see. That's some wishful thinking there, Tyler. Some wishful thinking indeed. Alright, she started off with the Amazonas fighters. They're not terrible, honestly. Being able to protect your life points and just having a solid 15 attack can be useful. Not the best either, I'll be honest, but yeah. And Torrential Tribute, there you go. But he has Monster Reborn, bringing back the X-Head Cannon. He is not letting her kill X-Head Cannon. I don't blame him. X-Head Cannon is one of the best cards he can get. Yeah, honestly, only her Paladin can stand up to that card. And she could Premature Burial. I don't know if I would have for a fighter. Unless she's willing to use Shrink aggressively. But most of the AIs aren't. Most of the AIs use Shrink defensively, which is fine, but we'll see. There's no way he's bringing out XYZ, guys. It's not even XYZ is coming out. So don't get your hopes up. However, she did use Shrink, but he got to keep his monster that matters. He got to keep the X-Head Cannon. I just don't believe he's going to ever be able to summon XYZ Dragon Cannon, let alone VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. There we go. And another Amazonas fighter in attack mode. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's an attack or defense mode, given its effect, but maybe don't put it in attack mode. Oh, well, we got the Tiger Jet working together with the X-Head Cannon. I'm a big fan of that. Oh, there's going to be a Chrono Cross remake? Cool. I never played or heard. I mean, I've heard of the game, but I never played that game. Wasn't really big on RPGs until I got older. Ooh, Chainmaster is a risky card for her when her life points are this low. I think her AI is programmed to always activate its effect, but if she activates effect, she dies. And my boy Chazz will be moving on. Come on. Z-Metal Tank, yeah! Are we going to see at least the fusion? Ah, yeah! We're going to see the fusion. Alright, we got a middle form, XZ Tank Cannon. It's the best we're going to see today. Granted, he probably would have won the duel if he had not done the fusion, but screw that. Was she smart enough not to activate Chainmaster's effect? Okay, she was smart enough not to activate Chainmaster's effect. I don't think I can make a tourney in the Teen Titans game because there's... I mean, that doesn't... The Teen Titans game I'm talking about is a 4-player co-op game. I don't know what you're thinking of. Oh, well, she got swords, which will save her life. Okay. Unless he gets Heavy Storm or MST, we'll see. Yeah, the Attack Force games are... Oh, well, he got Heavy Storm! My boy's gonna win it! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Get him, Chazz! Alright, I was a little worried about Tanya, but you know what? She didn't get a good hand, and Chazz did. Oh, man. Time to Chazz it up, everybody. Did I never do a... I never did a prediction for this? Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry that I never did a prediction for this. I was probably distracted by the Chazz and his awesomeness. Chazz could have beat Tanya, yeah. Oh, don't laugh at her, you dick! His Obelisk Blue form is an actual dick. Alright. Well, Chazz, good luck against Zane. Oh, I'm excited for that fight. That's going to be a fun one. The next fight is Blair versus Mindy. Honest to God, I have no clue who would win this one. Yeah, her field spell is useless. I don't know why she runs it. I know she ran it in the show, and that's why she actually runs it, but it's just weird that she runs it. All right, Blair versus Mindy. Let's get this going. Season 1 Blair versus, well, Mindy in general. Yeah, Mindy probably could win this deck due to Blair having her trash deck, but Blair could just surprise us because this is Blair pretending to be a boy. And her pretending to be a boy deck is deck 5. I believe. Yes, deck 5. And then her opponent, it is Maiden in Love. Yep, season 1. And then her opponent, Mindy, will be using her cute burn as usual because that's the game gave her a deck. And Mindy uses deck number 1. Wow. All right, cool. First deck. Now let me go over to predictions this time. I'm not going to forget it this time. I apologize. Mindy's deck is a burn deck because they made usually when they have to make up a deck, they just go burn. So yeah, Mindy's a burn deck, but she's a cute burn deck. She only runs cute creatures. And then she has some weird ones that aren't cute that are just staples in the deck. Obviously, I didn't make her deck. The game made her deck. And Blair has her Maiden in Love deck, which I believe for some reason is like Silent Swordsman or whatever, but I don't know. And it's not the worst type of deck. Sadie won a tournament with a burn deck. Hell, she won the first fight in this tournament. She beat Amniol with her burn deck. A lot of AIs don't know how to deal with it. Wow, she's going for TT of all things. That's an interesting card to search for. Torrential Tribute, huh? Not a bad card to get. I'm just surprised that's what she chose. And Giant Rat can hold back the Shining Angel. Good Hydro Flask. So let's see, what is she going to do? She's got Rescue Kitty. Yeah, she is going to use Rescue Kitty. I'm actually surprised with that. She's going to use it to get Des Wombat and Des Wombat. All right. She didn't attack with Giant Rat. That was a huge misplay in my opinion. Personally, I would have attacked with Giant Rat. No, if she doesn't want a Giant Rat, that's completely fine. Oh, shit. Yeah, you should have attacked with that Giant Rat. Who would have guessed she had DD Warrior Lady? One of the best staples in the game. And look, another Shining Angel. That's why she didn't summon another one. But Mindy has her own rat army she can summon. She's like, you know what? You're not going to get through my rats. Everything's going to be fine. Ooh, a risky play. What is she going to get for that? Silent Magician. Okay, that thing will have 1,500 attack points come next turn. That's going to be a problem for good old... Ooh, Mindy got her burn card. And she's got TT. And she used Premature Burial for the reasons I don't know. But I'm sure she knows. Don't attack DD Warrior Lady. Okay, good play. If you play Dark Snake Syndrome with Des Wombat, that's your combo. This is literally her combo. She got it off. Alright, Mindy's combo is to play Dark Snake Syndrome and Des Wombat. But if she's dumb, she'll activate TT because, you know, she's dumb sometimes. We'll see. Oh, she got a kitty cat. I don't know why she got a kitty cat, but she got a kitty cat. I like that Mindy's playing smart as well, but I can't trust her too much. So because she did 200 damage, yes, Morphin Jar will get you a whole new hand. Ooh, she got a Messenger of Peace. That's really good. And another Monster Reborn. Okay, I could see that. That could be useful. Alright, Crystal Seer. She gets... Oh, she got her Maiden in Love. That could be scary. But I don't think Mindy needs to win by battle. And then direct attacks with the... She's attacking with Morphing Jar and a kitty. She's attacking with Morphing Jar and a kitty. I love it. Adorable. I would have protected Dark... You know what? No, protecting Premature Burial is interesting. I like that. It could be interesting if Heavy Storm happens. But literally, Mindy could just start ending her turns and win by Dark Snake Syndrome because her Des Wombat makes it so Dark Snake Syndrome never hurts her. It only hurts Blair now. But no, she's going to go aggressive. Okay, what did she just hit? Old Vindictive. Yeah, oh, okay, no matter what, Old Vindictive was going to kill Des Wombat. So now she needs to add damage Blair before Dark Snake Syndrome gets too high in damage. Beast Soul Swap. Are you serious? You just Beast Soul Swap to Kitty Cat. I love it. I love it. It's so weak, but she did it. And honestly, it might pay off because Dark Snake Syndrome will win her the duel eventually. Oh, that is not good. Okay, Mindy, Oriental Tribute that. Yeah. If she keeps that Des Wombat on her side of the field, Mindy loses the duel. Swords doesn't matter. Mindy can win the duel. She could just defend her life points. Oh, Mindy did that. Was the right time to use Oriental Tribute. The next burn will be 1600 damage. Oh man, that could have been bad. If Blair stole Mindy's Des Wombat, that would have been so bad. Alright, alright. Looks like this game is going to end because Swords and Messenger of Peace are matching each other. And next turn, Mindy will be winning. I stream, normally it used to be like maybe twice a week, but due to all the holidays and the family visiting, I have not been able to do as much. But I've been streaming weekdays, and I like to stream tournaments on the weekend, like this one. And on the weekdays, I like to stream Rush Duels, where I duel my fans. I'm going to be dueling my fans. I just got done Let's Playing it. And I've been streaming Digimon Hacker's Memory. But that is going to be it. Mindy barely survives her own burn, but in doing so, murders Blair. There we go, everybody. Hey, we got the Mindy emote in chat. There we go, Bullet Streams. What time during the week? I don't know. I have no set schedule at the moment due to family being over and me not being able to plan things the way I used to. I'll have a schedule once the holidays are over. At the end of the day, though, Mindy did great. Great job, Mindy. So, let us go over here and see who's up next. I remember Mindy almost beat the King of Games, Yamayugi, but she just couldn't draw a burn card to do it. The next fight will be Kagemaru versus third place Crowler. Crowler has gotten third place in our tournaments before. Oh man, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So, Kagemaru, he uses the Sacred Beast deck. He is the final boss of this tournament, technically, because he is the final boss of Season 1. And Crowler, who is honestly just a really good duelist in this game, he has had some really good duels. So, let's see who wins. I'm going to set that duel up right now. You guys can watch me do it. There we go. Let's see. Kagemaru, Crowler already show up. Nope. Okay. Let's get over here. Look at good old Crowler. There he is. And then Crowler, you're gonna... His Ancient Gear deck is really good. Like, he's gotten third place in my tournaments before. And he almost got out of our big team tournament way back when. Like, honest to God, Crowler does work. Yep, Jinzo's in this tournament. He did appear in Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Jinzo is in this tournament. In fact, I think all of the freaking spirits except Yubel were in this tournament. Oh, let me see. So, I forgot Crowler is fighting the final boss, so he's down here. Yeah, there he is, Kagemaru. Can Crowler beat him on? You know what? Kagemaru really struggles to summon his monsters. Like, they built him a deck that I think is not great. But we'll see what happens. Let me go ahead and do the predictions really quick, and then we'll start the duel. I could start the duel. Let's do the predictions in the meantime. Alright. Who will win? Crowler? Or Alright, place your bets. Do you bet on the Sacred Beasts that are hard to summon, or Crowler and his Ancient Gear deck? His Ancient Gear Golem. Oh, he's got aura around him now. A professor or the guy who owns the whole freaking place? Alright, interesting that he runs Macrocosmos. I gotta respect it. And we're gonna see Macrocosmos early. Obviously, he doesn't run Helios, but he does run Macrocosmos. Crowler, I would play defensive too, because you have no idea what you're up against, so, you know, gotta watch yourself. But he's gonna summon Caius on the first turn. And by doing so, removing from play, I don't know what Ancient Gear that was. Is that Box? Nope, just Ancient Gear. Ancient Gear has been removed from play, and Crowler just took 2400 damage. No, he's running all three Sacred Beasts in this deck, and he's running the Fusion Monster, but... I don't know, if he summoned Caius before Crowler could do anything, so maybe Crowler's the one in trouble. Alright, Crowler, get another monster... Oh god, removed from play. Yikes. Macrocosmos is brutal. What's up, Hipster Hypester? Welcome to today's stream. Yep, there's Raphael, but the odds of him getting 3 Fiend monsters on the field are very low. And there goes another Ancient Gear. Crowler, you are struggling. You should draw like Ancient Gear Castle by now. Haha! It's Gear Town. That'll come in handy. Common Rider, thank you so much for hosting my stream. And your Gear Town is destroyed. But it was removed from play, so you don't even get its effect. Macrocosmos is coming in clutch. I know, but there was no real deck without the fusion in it. The one without the fusion in it is a deck he doesn't use in the show. And Oriental Tribute will turn this duel right around. So yeah, Crowler still has the fusion. I couldn't take it out. Ordeal of the Traveler. Yeah, this is as close as I could get to Season 1 is what I'm saying. A lot of them, like Jaden, his Season 1 deck does have all the old elemental heroes, but I couldn't take Stratos out of his deck or anything like that. Like, he literally has it in every deck, basically. Alright. Ooh, we got Yuria. And we got Gear Town, but it doesn't really matter with Macrocosmos on the field. Ancient Gear Beast does matter, though. That's going to be super helpful, because that gets past the trap cards. I cannot build custom decks in this game. Tag Force 3 doesn't let you. Plus, I didn't really want to build 30 more custom decks after I did both Battle City and Duelist Kingdom, where I had to build a bunch of custom decks. I didn't have enough time, being that Christmas Eve and Christmas were literally 2 days ago. It takes a while to put the decks together. And I think that was a huge misplay on his part. You needed to play Solemn Wishes so you could play Yuria, but instead you played that card because you're an idiot. I love it. Ancient Gear Engineer, end this duel. Oh, wait. Beast doesn't get to... Oh, no. Beast wasn't immune. And he picked it right. Crowler guessed it right and got 2,000 damage off. All right, let's see what happens. Crowler picked it wrong and his monster got removed from play. Crowler picked it wrong and his monster got removed from play. Holy crap, this might actually work. He has to summon a monster, but this might work. Because if Crowler gets rid of all of his monsters, he loses the duel. Oh, crap. He's attacking. This could be bad. Please pick spell. Nope. Oh, Crowler's in danger. Okay, Crowler's in super danger right now. Granted, Kagemaru's life points are really low, but this combo is working. This combo is working. The Degenerate Circuit mixed with the Ordeal of the Traveler. They're already face up. Crowler can't stop them from activating. Ooh, wait a minute. I would have just attacked with Spirit Reaper, to be honest. Oh god, not be gone, Knave. Okay, well, yeah, he's going in with Spirit Reaper. As long as you have this combo, you want Crowler to attack you. And remove from play, Polymerization. I think Crowler is glad to have that gone. It was in his hand filling up space. Crowler needs to draw any monster that can actually do some damage. Nope, he's setting a card. I don't blame Crowler for setting a card. I would be horrified too. Did he just draw Snipe Hunter? Oh god, Crowler, your life points! Look at how big his hand is! Kagemaru's set cards are... Oh, well, hold up. He's trying to get rid of Gear Town, which it will be removed from play, so no effect will activate. Alright, and he's trying to get rid of the trap cards. Oh, he messed up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at them. The game keeps moving. Mirror Force. And another Ordeal of the Traveler. Oh, he could have summoned Yuria. He just doesn't know he can activate 2 of them. That's why I'm on. That's why. Ancient Gear Castle is really good if you can actually summon a monster. And Crowler might be out of this duel right here, right now, everybody. Kagemaru is burning himself down, but he's done so much damage that it might not matter. And Ancient Gear Castle gets to stay. Because he's not summoning Yuria, Crowler does have a chance, but Spirit Reaper keeps throwing away all of Crowler's monsters. They keep getting removed from play. So let's see what else Crowler lost. Crowler lost Machine Duplication. I think he uses that for Ancient Gear Cannon and Ancient Gear. Ooh, he got a new trap. At least there might be a chance with a new trap card. But that's a monster he could summon. That might end the duel right here, right now. Oh no, he's just going for that castle for some reason. He has enough damage to end the duel right now, so if Crowler does not have a trap, it's over. Okay, Crowler's trap was the Mirror Force. Okay. Crowler's still in this duel. Now he just needs to do 300 damage. 300 damage, my man. Can you do it? Even your Ancient Gear Cannon can do it. Just use Ancient Gear Cannon. He didn't draw it! Oh god, Crowler might lose. DD Warrior Lady will not win him the duel. Here we go, 1500 damage on Crowler. Crowler is barely hanging on with 200 measly life points. His Ancient Gear Cannon is the only thing I can think of. It just does 500 burn. And he's setting a monster just so he doesn't die. I don't blame him. Crowler is barely staying in this duel against the final boss. And Sangam will win him the duel. He's too scared to attack! Because his life points are so low, he's too scared to attack. What if it's Ancient Gear Box? He can't take the risk. I love it. I love it. He's too scared. Crowler got swords. Okay. Crowler can buy himself some... What is this duel? Crowler can now buy himself some turns. And Caius is here. If he gets rid of Caius, he wins the duel. Nope, he got rid of swords. Why not? Crowler's last monster is gone. Crowler's life points are gone. Kagemaru wins the duel. GG, everybody. GG. We got to see a lot of crap happen in that duel. Oh, don't laugh at Crowler. Come on. Put up a fight. When Spirit Reaper was on the field, we were seeing Crowler's hand. It was a bunch of spell cards. But let's go ahead and move over here. Kagemaru will now be fighting the almighty Mindy. Can Mindy knock out the final boss? That is the question. This isn't loading again. I hate when it does that. Give it a second. There we go. Alright, the next fight is the Chumpster, the man who I said would win this whole tournament, versus Don Zaloog. I believe in the Chump. I think he can win this whole tournament. So let me go ahead and get over here. Chumpster versus Don Zaloog. This should be a good duel. Oh, he's already here. The Chumpster is here. Oh, man. Let me go ahead and look for Chump. Oh, he's at the very bottom of my list. Alright, deck number 3. I was right. I just had to be safe. And then we have Don Zaloog. Another one of the 7 Shadow Riders. Most of the Shadow Riders are out. The leader's still in. But most of the Shadow Riders are out. Don Zaloog has gotten top 8 in our tournaments before. With his deck, he's gotten top 8. So we're going to see if he could do it again. I'll get the prediction started right now. Alright. There you guys go. The Chumpster? Or... What is this next? Or Don Zaloog. Obviously, I'm going with Chumpster on this one. I hate doing the dishes too, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Clip the Trap Remover. What's he doing here? Getting destroyed. You missed a few interesting duels. The last duel was very interesting. Between Crowler and Kagemaru. And let's see what else. He's got Giant Rat, which is just a solid monster, all things considered. But Oriental Tribute said no. Sorry, Chumley. Your opponent is a jerk. Don Zaloog has plenty of monsters, but none that he's... Oh, God, it's probably Morphing Jar. If he was not willing to summon the monster, it was Morphing Jar. That's my mind. That's how it works. Setting Nimble is a really good play from the Chump. He needs to do that. No, it was Golem Sentry. That's one of the most brutal cards. And it's gone. Oh, Gorg the Strong. Of course, that's the strongest of all the freaking scorpions. Or whatever. And now he gets his effect for doing direct damage. And there goes one card from the top of your deck. I would have just kept Golem Sentry, but, you know, to each their own. And Chumley is going to take his Golem Sentry because Chumley understands that's a good card if he puts it face down. Great job, Chumpster. Great job. Really, good plays all around from Chumley right now. Gord the Strong is strong, but it's dead now. Finally, Chumley's willing to use his Mirror Force. He was waiting a while on that one. And now with Golem Sentry, Chumley can actually just ruin his life points. So it's like, hey, you got some nice life points right there. It'd be a shame if I just attacked you directly. I don't know if I would have done that, Chumley. You probably should have saved that card, but whatever. Oh, you know what? It worked. Yeah, that's a good chunk of damage. He's taking advantage of his opponent's strategy with Golem Sentry. And Beast Soul Swap says it's coming back. Funny enough, I don't think Wild Nature's release will work anymore. Like, it won't destroy the monster anymore. He just protected his own monster. Holy crap, Chumley's a freaking genius. There was no cost to Wild Nature's release right there. Timidity, I think that's what that card's called. What does that do? Oh crap, it's Don Zaloog. He summoned himself. And now that he summoned himself, he can make his opponent do stuff. And there goes Morphing Jar. A huge loss, honestly. Very big loss for Chumley. But he drew the big koala. Oh man, he got big koala and he's gonna summon it. We're gonna see the big boy. Alright, if there's no trap cards, this is gonna be really rough. Oh, Don Zaloog is barely in the duel with 300 life points. The Chumpster has his version of Dark Magician on the field right now. His normal 7 or 8 star monster, basically. Yeah, if the Chumpster can draw one monster with at least 300 attack, he wins the duel. And another shot. Oh my god, he drew Nobleman! What are the freaking odds that he would draw Nobleman of Crossout? Oh, that's brutal. Is this duel over, or was he saving his Mirror Force? It's over! Another Shadow Rider is out of here. Freaking Chumley, man, with the top deck. Alright, the Chumpster is our winner. Easy. Quick and easy duel. Chum it up, everybody. Or koala it up. I don't care how you... Or koala it up. I don't care. Whatever you guys like. Koala. Koala. Alright, let me go ahead and get over to the bracket. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, why wasn't Chump given a key? That's a very good point. He just knocked out one of the 7 Shadow Riders. Ooh, okay, the next fight, I might as well not put predictions. It is Nightshroud versus Dorothy. Let's be honest. Nightshroud's going to destroy Dorothy. Okay? Okay, everyone understand this. Dorothy's not even going to summon a monster. Her Season 1 deck is horrible. I'll still put it. But anybody that votes on Dorothy is a wild person. They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. This is not like no, there's no way she wins. There's like a 0.0001% chance she wins. Okay? We're all in agreement there. He would trade it for a grilled cheese, wouldn't he? Alright, Dorothy is number 3. This duel is going to be very hard to watch. Nightshroud has gotten 3rd place twice. He's actually a good duelist. Dorothy has not even won a duel in her entire life. Which makes sense because her deck is brick. Her deck is just made of bricks. It's not made to play. Not made to be played. It's not meant to be played. Alright. I'm going to do the predictions right now, but I don't understand why you guys would do it. Dorothy. Starting predictions right now. Alright, go ahead, guys. Oh, you didn't miss too much, Justin Paul. We're still in round 1. Got plenty of fights left. No, Shepard's not in the game, I'm afraid. He does not, and he didn't use his Cyber Ogre deck until like Season 2 anyway. Ooh, he got Hex Sealed. That's interesting. So he's obviously just going to destroy her. I don't see her doing anything. No, Live fan, this is even worse than the Crap Synchro deck, because this is the Season 1 tournament. She's using her level 5 deck. This is not the Crap Synchro deck, it's her level 5 deck. And we get to see the Red Eyes Black Dragon because Nightshroud knows this duel is just for fun. And her monster Cockroach Knight is going back into the deck. Very nice. Guess what she's going to be drawing for the next 4 turns before she loses. There is no upset squad today. I'm sorry. You guys can go to bed. Not for her anyway. And there we go. Blizzard Dragon. Just some solid monsters here. Look, she's just going to keep playing Cockroach Knight. Oh, Justin Paul, you're almost already right, because it's already happened 4 times. She displayed Unfortunate Report. How did you know that? Of course she did that, yes. I hope you guys got your predictions in on time. As I said, there was no reason for a prediction on that one. That was just a freebie. That duel was just a freebie. He just played Red Eyes and the duel was over. Alright, the Chumpster, you're going to be taking on Nitro. That's going to be a really tough fight. Chumley has gone second, Nitro has gone third twice, so that's going to be rough. Oh, time for the main character, Jaden, everybody. Jaden is up to bat. Jaden will be fighting Jinzo. Now, this duel, Jinzo can be pretty good, so I don't know who to give it to. Jaden's Elemental Hero deck actually has gotten him 3rd place before, so it's going to be a good one. This should be a good duel. I can't predict who's going to win on this one. The last duel, easy to predict. This duel, no idea. Alright, let's see. Jaden versus Jinzo. There he is. There's our duel spirit. Gotta get him in here right now. Let me check Jinzo's deck real quick. Jinzo uses deck number... Where are you on this list, buddy boy? Jinzo uses deck number 3. Okay. Oh, whoops! Picked the wrong deck. Don't worry, I'm not gonna mess up. Boop, deck number 3. All right, we're ready, everybody. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll get the prediction started right now. Go ahead. Damn, Jinzo, you don't have to sound so scary. What the hell? Oh, Jaden's not getting an emote. He has not won a single tournament or been a good partner or anything. Alright, Jinzo, let's see. It's a really good hand from Jinzo to start off, but it's not that scary. I'm sure Jaden's got a strategy for this. Stratos, yep. Blade Edge, okay. Interesting choice. I forgot in his Elemental Hero deck he's willing to pick Blade Edge a lot. But we'll see how it goes. He got his tokens for Gores. That's going to be rough. Unless he summons unless he lets Jinzo. Oh, you mean no Supreme King. Yeah, we got a long time till Supreme King shows up. He just premature Jinzo. Oh, no. Giant Trunade. Oh, God. Jaden, your life points. Your trap cards mean nothing to him now. And he could just premature Jinzo again because he has it again in his hand. Alright, Jaden's going to summon Elemental Hero Wildheart because why the hell not? I don't agree, Jaden. You're not going to be able to win like this. In fact, I fear for your life. He's immune to your traps, Jaden. You need to play a fusion monster now. Play King of the Swamp. Do something. Literally, only your fusions can beat Jinzo and Blade Edge, but I don't know how the hell you're going to summon Blade Edge. Alright, Spirit Reaper's going for direct damage. Clayman! No, we lost Clayman, everybody. Oh, Jaden's going to lose a card. What is he losing? I can't tell. Was that Burstinatrix? It was Burstinatrix. Okay. He lost Clayman. He lost Burstinatrix. He's got E-Emergency Call. He got another Wild Heart. I don't know if I agree with that play. He got Polymerization. Are we going to see Wild Edge? Oh, this was a good choice. This card could kill everything. For the love of God, aim at Jinzo last so you don't get hit by... Oh, Miracle Fusion. Okay. Jaden's going for damage this turn. Jaden's going for straight up damage. And like I said, you should have saved Jinzo for last. But you know what, Jaden? You do you. You do you. You know what you're doing. You crazy sumbitch. Holy crap. Jinzo almost lost the duel right there. Jinzo almost lost the duel right there. It was super close. Yeah, Jinzo's coming back, but I mean, no one's scared of Jinzo anymore. Oh, but he's doing it for Gores, which does beat freaking Wild Edge. Because for some reason, Wild Edge doesn't gain any attack points in the fusion process. Which I think is stupid, but whatever. I thought he should at least have 3,000 attack, but this game... I mean, the game creators are rude. Morphing Jar. Ooh, Jaden can make a comeback right now. Jaden got Premature Burial. I don't think any of your monsters are strong enough to defeat this thing. Stratos is a good pick, though. And Jinzo got rid of Premature Burial, but Jaden still gets the monster per Stanatrix. Why not? Jaden's got reinforcements of the army. That's fine. Get a little Sparkman action. Still not enough power to defeat this freaking monster. Jaden's got Miracle Fusion, which is always good, but it needs to be pretty powerful. Thunder Giant! Oh, shit! I'm a big fan of Thunder Giant. But it's not enough to kill. It's not like Lightning Golem, because his attack points are still too high. You're right, Jaden could draw Skyscraper, but he did not. Oh my god, Jinzo's gonna summon his boss monster. It's over. It's over. Jinzo Lord is here, everybody. And Mystic Tomato. Yeah, Jaden, your life points, they're about to go. Yeah, you're running out of cards. You use Miracle Fusion, but on the wrong combo, honestly. Your only hope is Shining Flare Wingman, and I don't think you can summon it in time. Or if you could do 1,500 damage somehow. Because traps don't work anymore, guys. Jinzo's about to make the biggest comeback. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's not even a comeback anymore. Thunder Giant's effect, I believe, says it has to be a monster with 2,400 or less attack. Ow. And that's game. Jinzo's out of here. Jaden has been knocked out very early by our boy Jinzo. That is not normal. Granted, a lot of people voted for Jinzo, but damn. Jinzo got his revenge. It's weird to say it, but Jaden's out of the tournament, Season 1 tournament this early. Jinzo has never placed. And he just took out somebody that got 3rd place in our double elimination tournament. Alright, the last fight of round 1 will be Abidos versus Cyrus Truesdale using his roids. Both of these characters suck, so I don't know what to tell you. Even though Cyrus has gotten 4th with his deck, I think he still sucks. I'm going to do the predictions earlier this time. Abidos versus Cyrus. Alright. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think Mr. Zombie Man will do it? One of the last of the 7 Shadow Riders? Or do you think that Cyrus and his roids will do it? Oh yeah, Jinzo's supposed to have his body now, huh? Jaden versus Jinzo was close. I think it was 1,500 life points. Jaden almost killed him in 1 turn. Jaden almost killed him in 1 turn. And then, you know, Jinzo had a good comeback. So it didn't matter. Yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys. Cyrus. I never remember your deck because you don't usually last very long. You did terrible in the team tournament. Cyrus. Oh, wow. Alright, he's like, it's deck 7. And then, we're gonna go with, Abidos. He's the last of the 7 Shadow Riders that we haven't seen. The only Shadow Rider to advance so far is Kagemaru. Every other Shadow Rider has been defeated. Literally all of them have lost. Abidos is your last chance to see one of the other Shadow Riders make it through. I thought at least Camula would make it, but I guess Bastion was a really strong opponent. Maybe Tanya, but Chazz beat Tanya. Oh, Nightshroud. I forgot about Nightshroud. Thank you. Nightshroud also made it through. Kagemaru and Nightshroud. It's hard to remember him as a Shadow Rider. That's on me, though. Ooh, he got his trap card early. I know, I'm so sad that I forgot about him. Shield Crush gets rid of Deslakuta, that's true. And you got a Rocket Warrior, which I know you use for your fusion. Alright, Sai. Good job. And the boss monster is coming next end of turn. Yep, he's forced to Monster Reborn because he literally has no other cards in his hand that could actually do it. And then he could summon his Giant Axe Mummy. Cyrus, if you don't win quickly, this guy's actually going to get the freaking guy out here. Too bad you didn't save your Shield Crush. The Abidos the Third, and you will lose to Abidos. Not Abidos the Third, sorry. The Spirit of the Pharaoh, and you will lose to Spirit of the Pharaoh. Did you just creature swap? You gave him Shining Angel. You're so smart. Oh, you're so smart. But you creature swapped a little early. We're gonna see it, everybody. Freaking Spirit of the Pharaoh is going to be summoned. This is our first summoning animation. This is the strongest card in his mummy deck. We're probably even gonna get to see the attack animation eventually. Ooh, okay. With Book of Life, that's really good. Because it's a boss monster, it got a summoning animation. It is Abidos' boss monster. And with Book of Life, he gets to draw another card. Pharaoh's Servant, why not? Or Pharaonic Servant. Did Cyrus get a key? I don't know, but if Cyrus doesn't get a fusion, he's gonna lose. Because literally only like a few of Cyrus's cards can beat Spirit of the Pharaoh. Like, he needs to get Power Bond. Or he needs to get his UFO Roid Fighter. Oh my god, he got all his mummies on the field. He's got Deslakuta, he's got Royal Keeper, he's got Spirit of the Pharaoh, and he's got Pharaonic Servant. Or Guardian, I can't remember. And then there's still Shining Angel right there, but whatever. Swords is gone, but why? But why, Cyrus? Ah, Steamroid. Almost enough to beat him with Steamroid, too. Oh, kill Shining Angel on Shining Angel. You're not that smart, and I understand. What do you use Shining Angel for anyway? Shining Angel. Ah, okay. And Steamroid's attack gets a big buff, so it can easily kill that monster. Shining Angel can kill that monster, and Shining Angel can kill that monster. But Cyrus stands no chance against Spirit of the Pharaoh, so he still has to wait until he draws a better monster. Book of Life just so he could draw one more card. I can understand that. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, he does. He has Rocket Warrior in this deck. Actually, he summoned it in the first turn of this duel. Alright, let's see what else Cyrus can do, because he's in a little bit of trouble here. He could Power Bond Steam Gyroid. That would... Oh, there it is, Rocket Warrior, so that would work too. But he has to get UFO Roid out, obviously, which is another issue entirely. And why did you just... Oh, that's so good! If you were smart enough to attack with all your monsters, you could have used Steamroid and Rocket Warrior to beat Spirit of the Pharaoh. But since you didn't... Oh. My god. Oh my god, why did you do this? Cyrus, you have no hand. You have no hand, Cyrus. He has Giant Axe Mummy. Granted, you beat his boss. Now that his boss is gone, all Cyrus has to do is summon a monster with more than 1700 attack, and he'll win the duel. Because literally, Giant Axe Mummy is his second strongest card. But we'll see what happens. Alright, Giant Axe Mummy going in. Magic Cylinder, nice! Nice play from Cyrus. Get the most burn he can. While he can. Cyrus has to draw a Steamroid. It has to be a Steamroid. No Mana Crossout. What a funny play. Alright, so that works too. But like I said, Cyrus still hasn't drawn a monster, so it's a race to the bottom. Who's gonna lose all their life points first? Oh, he drew Mirror Force. Ooh, it's not looking good for Cyrus right now. The Morphing Jar is going to help both of them, but it looks like Cyrus is going to lose to Mirror Force. That's probably how it's going to go. And he finally set a monster. He did not even summon it. I guess that's fine if his monster's like Psychroid or something really dumb. And Morphing Jar has happened. Let's see what he gets. Nothing he can actually play. And yeah, I wouldn't attack with those monsters either, would I, Abidos? You gotta wait for another one of your Giant Axe Mummies. King of the Swamp, I like it. But what are you actually gonna summon? We're gonna see a fusion today, everybody. What are we making? We're making Steam Gyroid. Why the hell not? Are you guys ready for another summoning animation in the same duel? Oh my god, this was Cyrus's Season 1 boss monster, not counting UFO Roid Fighter, which is actually his boss monster, but that only happened with Jaden. Ignoring that, this was his Season 1 boss monster. Oh, this is adorable. They both got to summon their summoning animation bosses. But Mirror Force, yeah, I didn't forget. Sorry, Sai. You played right into his hands. You played right into this man's hands. Plus, he has so many spells and traps. Premature burial to bring back the mummy. Oh yeah, you removed from play the mummy, so now he can only get royal keeper. Alright, Deslakuta. Yeah, you're right. He might deck out, actually, the way this is going. Unless Cyrus... Did you just Morphing Jar? Oh, God, you're going to deck this man out. He only has 6 cards left in his deck. Cyrus, just stall. You can do it, man. You can do it. I never even thought of that as an option, but now it's actually possible. Holy crap. Shield Crush gets rid of the only powerful monster. Premature Burial brings back the Steam Gyroid, I think. Yeah, okay, Boss Monster's back. Probably the only time we're going to see this animation, so I'll let you guys see it again. Abidos' life points aren't that low, but they are low, so this should do a good damage. Oh my god, if there's another zombie in his deck. Limiter removal! Oh no! Cyrus! That was great, but you also kind of left yourself wide open. Cyrus? Cyrus, you left yourself wide open. Oh my god, Cyrus lost. There's only 3 cards left in his deck, but Cyrus's horrible limiter removal play is going to cost him the duel. I'm going over to predictions. It's over. I'm sorry, fans. It's over. Yeah, Cyrus should have attacked Morphing Jar. Quite a few Ghost Wolf, but we're about to enter round 2. Guys, Cyrus isn't a very good duelist. Cyrus is not a good duelist. He sucks. Always bet against the garbage vehicle cards. You're right. That is the right thing to do. This feels like when Yasmin had it and she threw it against Slade. Well, with that, after round 1, we went from 7 Shadow Riders to 3. There are now 3 Shadow Riders left in this Season 1 tournament. Your Shadow Riders are this. You have Abidos, Jinzo, Nightshroud, Chumley, Kagemaru, Mindy, Chazz, Zane, Para, Jasmine, Slade, Jagger, Dark Magician Girl, who that was probably the best duel so far today, Bastion, Sadie, and Damon, everybody. These are your last competitors. Let's see what can happen in the next fight. Let me get this ready. Alright, so let's go over here. Alright, so first fight is Sadie, the champion of Tag Force 2, and her super annoying deck that is super brutal, versus Damon and his Exodia deck, which he almost never summons, but what the hell. We'll see if he can do it. This is why Cyrus didn't get a key. This is why Cyrus didn't get a key. He's not very good at he doesn't know what Yugioh is. This is Slifer Red Cyrus when he was still making bad plays. Wait for Obelisk Blue Cyrus. That's when he gets good. Alright, Sadie, you're in here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. And Sadie's deck is number... I always forget. 2. Alright, very good. Most people are using deck 2 today. And then Sadie is fighting Damon. This is like the only game Damon ever appears in, tournament-wise. And I know his deck is 3. This is very easy to remember. I'll check just to make sure. Yep, deck 3. We're good. Let me make sure again. Yep. Alright, guys. Let's go on to the next duel. The Burn deck versus the Exodia deck. I would say Burn deck, because Exodia is just too unreliable, but we'll see. We did get to see him summon Exodia, I think, 1 time. Don't worry about predictions. It's on the way. Unless he wins, like, in 2 seconds, there's no way. I don't have to worry about this. Sadie's duels are always long. So I got a lot of time when it comes to Sadie. Alright, he drew 2 pieces of Exodia already, and he has a freaking Mad Dog and Summon Skull. Not bad. Not bad at all. She's probably going to play a stall card. Oh, wait a minute. Now he's on a time limit. Okay, with Wave Motion Cannon, he is on a time limit. Hand Destruction is really good. Okay, he has 3 pieces of Exodia. Already, it's only turn freaking 3, and he has 3 pieces of Exodia. King Pyron was an amazing choice by her. He really is on a time limit, though. This is really bad for him. Because with King Pyron resummon, it does 1,000 damage every turn. Obviously he can kill it next turn unless she plays a trap or something, but yeah. Hand Destruction again. You just threw away an Exodia piece, but before you guys freak out, he does have, what is it called? He does have the card that brings back normal monsters from the graveyard to your hand. Dark Production Mass Production or something. I can't remember its name. So don't worry. He technically still has that Exodia piece. He just has to wait for the spell card. And I think he's doing this because he's on a time limit here. He also has Backup Soldier as well, I think. Common Charity's good. Dark Factory and Mass Production. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the card. She has Nightmare Wheel, though. That's going to be a little brutal to his life points. Yeah, Damon, she's getting them spell counters up pretty quick. You might want to draw Heavy Storm. I'm not afraid of Boganian, honestly. That was a weird play by her. Ooh, that's a risky card to play. Yeah, I wouldn't play that either. Interesting. Yeah, he needs to draw. He already threw away Summon Skull, so he needs to draw like Premature Burial or something. Something that can hit her hard. Or Heart of the Underdog to speed himself up. Oh, that's good. He could use Allure of Darkness now. Or Common Charity, either or. And now you can use Allure of Darkness. There we go, thinning out that deck. Now you got Dark Factory and Mass Production, which is perfect. You get an Exodia piece and Summon Skull. Okay, this is going way better now. And he tributed the monster with Nightmare Wheel, which was a great choice by Damon. Oh my god, he's actually playing really well. He's not going to let her get to enough burn cards. Is he going to take out a champ without even needing Exodia? Premature Burial gets back King Pyron. King Pyron normal summon to do another 1,000 damage. Giant Trunade, sure. You're really burning yourself here, so I don't know if I... Oh! You just ruined your wave! You could have won! You needed to activate your wave whatever. Oh my god. Oh no, she couldn't have won because she can't summon both of them. Never mind, she couldn't have won. He would have been at 1,000 life points. He would have been at 1,000 life points. She lost. She lost, guys. Damon's gonna win this. Damon's super gonna win this. Alright, you don't need to win by Exodia, buddy. You just attack her. Yeah, don't worry. You got the damage. Upset Squad. The Sadie the Champ is about to get knocked out by Damon. And Summon Skull. Boom, baby. Alright. Holy crap, it worked out. Oh, I thought it was only on 4 spell counters. If it was on 5, she would have won. But I thought it was only on 4 when she drew. Alright, so Damon did it. There was a 50-50 vote on this one. Surprising, honestly. Yeah, Summon Skull's pretty good on its own. He doesn't need Exodia. Alright, guys, let's get over here. Damon, you're moving on to round 3. You're top 8. Not bad, buddy. Not bad. Damon is a top 8 because there's only 30 characters, that's why. Dark Magician Girl versus Bastion, everybody. This is going to be a rough one. Both of these characters have placed in top 4 before. Dark Magician Girl got 2nd, Bastion has gotten 3rd. But Dark Magician Girl almost lost to Fonda. She barely stayed in the duel. She, like, barely held in the duel. Alright. We'll see. No more Digimon. What are you talking about, Digimon? Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Today's not a Digimon day. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Then we got Bastion. I got Bastion right here. Using deck number 4. Bastion's still in the tournament, so we can't forget who he is yet. Once he's out of the tournament, we can pretend he never existed. Which is how I prefer to treat Bastion. Just like how the show does. Alright, there we go. Just make sure I got it right. Here you guys go. Alright, guys. Place your bets. Place your bets. The show did Bastion dirty, and I'm okay with that. Bastion was never in my top 10 list. Ooh, he got Bounding H2O. Now he just needs to get a bunch of other cards. So he's got a lot of water support in his deck in order to make sure his Hydro Gedons do good. No one plays Yugioh? You're right, we're not playing Yugioh. We're watching Yugioh. Alright, Oxygedon, okay, he's on his way there, and her monster just got removed from play. Really good plays from him. This is going to be a lot of damage if she doesn't have Mirror Force. She has Mirror Force. Alright, good for her. She actually really needed Mirror Force there. She was going to lose like half her life points. More than half. No, actually exactly half. Oh, no monsters. That's gross. That's honestly gross. And yeah, he would set Nightmare Penguin. He's not gonna waste its effect. And you're not the only one with Nobleman. Oh, but he could tribute his water monster before it happens, and you lose a Buster Blader. Sorry to see it happen, Dark Magician Girl, but you got to keep Magician's Valkyrie, which means you get to do a ton of damage. Nice. 16's a decent amount, actually. The AI is dumb, that is correct. Alright, what is Dark Magician Girl going to do now? She's going to get Dark Magician to her hand. Not a bad card, but not easy to summon. There goes Treeborn Frog, which I'm sure he's fine with. Once that card comes back, he has a spell card right now, but he'll come back. Ooh, he's got Hydrogeddon. This is going to be a ton of damage. This is going to be a rough amount. Wait. What does she have? Ooh, that's rough. She just put Dark Magician in her hand. Oh my god, that's super bad for him. Oh shit. Hey, what's up, Max Stars? Don't worry about being late. Oh, she's gonna summon her boss. Okay. Okay, Dark Magician of Chaos. Well, this is what we wanted to see today. What else are we getting? No Mana Crossout? Why not? That's not a bad card. And our summoners are? Damn! This is going to be a horrible duel for Bastion. I did not know it was searchable. Nope. Alright, Dark Magician Girl. You're getting all excited for nothing. What do you... Oh my god! He can no longer activate spell cards. As long as she has a spellcaster on the field, he can no longer activate spells. And he just drew Mirror Force. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. With Mirror Force, he's going to be just fine. If he had drawn swords, he would have lost the duel. It could have been either or. Reverse card. She lost the ability to... Now she can't play spell cards. And she has to have a spellcaster on the field to play spell cards. He can play spells, she cannot. Morphing Jar would help both of them. Okay, here we go, everybody. This is a weird duel. What a weird game. No spellcasters? You know what? That Morphing Jar is going to end up helping Dark Magician Girl more than anything. Monster Reborn. He's got to save it. Let's see what we get. Mobius. Ooh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. She lost, I don't know what that is, and she lost her field spell. Which might actually be helpful that she lost that. Damn, Mobius. I know, we need Ukazi right now. Monster Reborn. Oh god, Dark Magician. Buster Blader! I forgot that she lost that earlier. Oh shit! It's Buster Blader, everybody. Wait, does she have another monster? Skill Dark Magician. That's good. Premature Burial. Are we going to see Dark Magician on top of that? Holy crap. And we get to see Dark Magician. That's freaking amazing. Here we go. I did not forget about his shrinks. But in using both shrinks, she's going to be able to special summon Dark Magician. Alright. Bastion is doing amazing right now, keeping himself in this duel. But, main phase 2... He can't beat this. Her final Dark Magician. The rest are in the graveyard. He can't beat the last Dark Magician. He got Brain Control. He got Monster Reborn. Okay, what's in the... Oh, you dick. You absolute dick! You don't even need brain control! He doesn't even need it! She already used Mirror Force early! Bastion's gonna win! It's over. It's over. Bastion's gonna win the duel, guys. Hydro Get-On will win him this duel. Sorry, Dark Magician Girl. You couldn't draw Ukazi. You couldn't draw Ukazi. Oh yeah, he does have exactly 800 left. You're right. Oh, man. Bastion, you barely pulled through on that one. She was kicking ass in that duel. But, you know, it's main character powers. They activated. Bastion, you get to move on. She's still happy in the end. It's nice that she's still happy at least. So, let me go over to the bracket really quick. Bastion will now be fighting Damon. That should be an interesting duel. The next fight will be between $2 billion brothers, Slade and Jagger. We're going to find out who is the better of the brothers. Now, I always thought Slade was better because he actually uses tribute monsters rather than fusion monsters. I mean, they both use the 5-God Dragon Lord Dragoon, but Jagger uses Meteor Black Dragon and the other one as well, Black Skull Dragon. So let's go ahead, find these brothers, Slade and Jagger. So this one, I don't know who to bet for. I would say Slade because he has a better record. But, I mean, it's also just who gets the better hand. In this case. Because they're both going to have very similar decks. What do you guys think? Before I even put the predictions, what do you guys think? Because I'm about to put the predictions right now. Alright. P for predictions. Who will win? Slade or... There we go. Alright, you're gonna go against me. I say Slade, you guys say Jagger. We're gonna be watching Jagger's screen, but Slade's on the other side. Damn. Alright, his hand having Morphing Jar is not that bad. And Torrential Tribute very early. I guess that's okay. I don't know if I would have done it, but you have Divine Dragon Ragnarok, so you could do 1,500 damage to your brother next turn, so that's not too bad. Plus, now you could summon your other Hex Shield next turn and make it easy to summon the Lord or King Dragoon. So, if Slade doesn't stop this card, you're in trouble. Oh, Slade got King of the Swamp. That's a really good card. K's got it already. And look who got Lord Dragoon first. They both had the same hand, basically, with those two monsters in it. And he could special summon a dragon. He chose the White Horn. Ooh. There is no spells in the grave, so nothing mattered there. And he has Luster Dragon. That's a full field of bullcrap, and it's gone. No! Slade popped off too hard. He used every single card. He was going to go for the win. Oh, God. Freaking damn it. Jagger started with a better back row, and now Slade has had a better front row, and he's losing. Ah, damn it. Alright, Slade, draw Dragon's Mirror. Okay, you at least drew a monster to defend your life points. You desperately needed that. Let's just hope that Mr. Jagger doesn't do anything a little scary. Heavy Storm's not scary. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And we got King Dragoon out here. Okay. And King Dragoon destroyed Lord D. And now Slade has barely any life points left at the end of this duel. This is just terrible. Slade, for the love of God, draw something good. Okay, be a Mirror Force. It's either swords or a Mirror Force. Make it a Mirror Force because he has Heavy Storm. A Dragon's Mirror! Yeah! That's an even better Destiny draw! That's what we're looking for. Oh, he's lost 5 dragons. He's lost 5 dragons in this duel. It's 5-God Dragon. That's my boy. Get him, Slade. Destroy that King Dragoon. Okay, Luster Dragon. You want to do more damage? That's fine too. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. He's just going to sword you anyway, but it's fine. You'll draw MST. Your monster reborn in King of the Swamp. Why? But why, though? But why, though? You did not... Okay, you did play swords. Never mind. Yeah, Five God Dragon deserves an animation, but no. The game designers said no. They probably had a very small limit because it's a PSP game. That's what I'm saying. Make it on a main console so you can have animations for everything. There's definitely enough memory space on a main console. And Morphing Jar is going to help both of them. Stamping Destruction is really dangerous. Oh crap, Slade is almost dead by Stamping Destruction. And that's not good that you left that monster in attack mode. And you filled up your spell and trap card zone. Because what if he drew Heavy Storm and all that? Or Stamping Destruction and all that? You left Morphing Jar in attack mode just to do this. Oh my god, you're gonna die. Yep, that does piercing damage. That's 400 piercing damage. And that's 4,300 damage. That's game. Five God Dragon. Slade is the winner. A little bit close there. A little too close with how much damage Stamping Destruction did. Ooh, too bad nobody runs Ukazi. Okay. Okay. I'll admit I was worried. I thought I was going to lose because Jagger had the better back row. But that Morphing Jar backfired really badly. Not like he had anything at that point anyway. Alright, Slade, you're moving on. You're either going to be facing the all-powerful Para or the all-powerful Jasmine. Harpy Ladies or Labyrinth Tank. Oh man, let's see who wins. I'm going to go ahead and set up their decks. So, let's get over here. Jasmine and her Harpy Ladies are pretty damn good. Para and his Labyrinth Tank, oh wow, it's Dox. Huh. It's funny that Dox showed up. His Labyrinth Tank is not great. Para doesn't usually do too good. Dox usually does better. Not to say Para doesn't do good. He's made it, like, think top 16 before. But, we'll see. Funny enough, I think Nightshroud has Dragon's Gunfire. Yes, Jasmine would be in page 2. There she is. There's our redhead. Alright, Jasmine. The fans want to... You already beat Dox. Jasmine did beat Dox in this tournament. So let's see if she can beat Para. Alright, Para and Jasmine. It's all set up, guys. Place your bets, place your bets. She's got Birdface to start. That's not a bad monster to set. Or she could set Flying Kamakiri. Both are good starts. Did you just Monster-born Harpy Queen? I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe we save Monster-born for later. Okay, whatever. You know what? You do you. You do you. We don't know what he's going to get. He's going to get Mystic Plasmic Zone. That's horrifying. And he set a monster with Mystic Plasmic Zone. Not a great idea. Granted, she's going to play her field spell and destroy a lot of stuff, so it's going to be fine. Alright, there goes the field spell. She could summon Harpy Queen to destroy one of the back row. According to Crowler, Jasmine is better than both Jaden and Cyrus, because she's an Obelisk Blue. And Widespread Ruin did work on one of the Harpy Queens, but it did not work on both of them. So that means that our buddy Para here is taking some heavy damage. He's going to need to draw a Labyrinth Tank or find a way to summon one of the pieces of the Gate Guardian. With cost down or something, I don't know. He'll figure it out. He also has that Tribute Doll. Ooh, Hunter Owl, that's pretty rough. That thing's at 2,700 attack points. Yeah, King of the Swamp was useless to you in this case, wasn't it? Ugh, Para. The duel's only on turn 5. Is this going to be our fastest duel yet? A turn 7 victory? Lightning Vortex. Okay, never mind. That's a clutch card right there. Very clutch card. And his last card is Premature Burial, which will work out in his favor. Granted, his life points are extremely low right now. Giga Tech Wolf was really the best thing you could find? Oh, God. Oh, God. You left yourself... Okay, it's over. I'm going to predictions. There's no way he wins. He has a 0.000% chance of winning. All she has to do is summon the Kamakiri. Well, that was the fastest duel of this tournament. Ain't duel yet, though, so we don't know if it's going to get faster. And she beat the Paradox Brothers by herself. Jasmine by herself has taken out the Paradox Brother. Flawless victory, turn 7 victory. Harpy ladies are brutal. There we go. Let's get on over here. Now, granted, she's going to have to fight Slade next. That's not an easy opponent, but it should be a good duel. Speaking of good duels, guys, it's time for Zane versus Chazz. Both of them in their Obelisk Blue Season 1 forms. Zane and Chazz, Obelisk Blue Season 1. This is going to be great. I've been excited. Ever since I saw these two were going to duel, I didn't think Chazz would win, but he won. Ever since I saw these two were going to duel, I've been hyped. Alright, so Chazz, Obelisk Blue. Hey there, Laser. Good morning to you too. Darius Winters, it's Chazz versus Zane right now. We're about to get Chazz versus Zane. Two main characters, both in the Obelisk Blue dorm. Alright. Zane. Alright. Let's see who's the better duelist. I'm hoping for Chumley did amazing. Chumley wrecked one of the Shadow Riders. He's still in the tournament. Alright, Chazz. I know you're a jerk, but you don't have to be that much of a jerk. I'm hoping Chazz wins, but Zane is pretty freaking powerful. Hell, Cyber Dragon Zane defeated Cyber Dark Zane in our last tournament. So we'll see how this goes. Ooh, he started with a Cyber Dragon and a Light Hex Shield. That's really freaking good. And he had Future Fusion, but because he drew one of the Cyber Dragons, he couldn't use it. Yeah, that's a big oof. Losing a Cyber Dragon like that. I mean, drawing the Cyber Dragon. But he did summon the Cyber Dragon. He could set Morphing Jar. It's looking real bad for Chazz right now. Cyber Dragon by itself is a huge threat. I forgot predictions. Holy shit. I was too excited for this fight, and I forgot the predictions. There you guys go. Sorry about that. Yeah, got a little too engrossed in the battle. So let's see what's gonna happen. There goes two monsters, and Zane has my body as a shield. So even though Chazz had an idea for destroying his monsters, he couldn't do it because my body as a shield said no. Oh, Monster Reborn. I don't know if he's gonna do it. That'd be a little brutal. Alright, 2100 damage to Chazz. Damn it, Chazz. Put up a fight. Summon the XZ tank. Summon, I don't know, summon a fusion of some sort. You're gonna lose. Alright, Chazz summons the Shining Angel. You both like Shining Angel, probably because he likes Prototype. And you like your YZs. And there's Prototype Dragon. And there's Y. Dragon Head. Oh man, Y Dragon Head is going in and destroying the Prototype Dragon. Yeah, that's rough. Chazz is doing pretty good. He at least got rid of something, and now he's going to lose, because even Zane can use that monster's effect because of light monsters. I have no idea. I'm not a modder. Oh god, is he limiter removal? He's going for game! And Chazz is already out of here. Limiter removal ends the duel. Did not need a fusion at all. No fusions necessary. Turn 7 victory. Same as Jasmine. Zane does it again. God freaking damn it. Alright, Zane, there you go. Your Cyber Dragons are very powerful. And you only needed one in that duel. Alright, Zane, you're going to be moving on. And your next opponent is either going to be Mindy or Kagemaru. Oh, man. Alright, Mindy or Kagemaru, everybody. This is going to be a weird one. Alright, let me get over to the duel. So, Kagemaru managed to defeat Crowler, which was a big upset for a lot of people. But he just drew a really good hand. He made it work. Mindy managed to defeat her opponent using her Dark Snake Syndrome Desk Wombat combo. That worked out too. So let's hope for the best. Alright, Kagemaru's at the bottom. He's easy to find. Chumley's above him somehow, or below him technically. Maybe somebody will do it. Maybe somebody will do it. I'm not a modder, so I can't tell. Alright, I'll do the predictions this time, guys. Do you think Mindy's gonna win, or do you think Kagemaru's gonna win? Or even more important, do you think we'll actually see a Sacred Beast, or do you think we won't? Kagemaru. And Mindy. There we go. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go grab some. These are Season 1 decks, yes. It's Season 1 characters using Season 1 decks. That is correct. In this game, that's close to Season 1 decks as this game gives us. Give me a sec. I gotta get something real quick. Just needed to grab one of my waters. I'm here. And one of my boxes. So, Mindy, are you going to be able to defeat Kagemaru? Will you draw a good hand this time? He seems to have some annoying cards to start the duel. You got your giant rat, which is your solid monster. Alright, Kagemaru has Wall of Revealing Light, which is an annoying card, no doubt. But, it's really bad that Kagemaru is burning himself. Do you really think Kagemaru is going to beat Mindy, Disney Nerd? Because Mindy loves her some burn cards. And Kagemaru just burned himself by a lot of life points. Which is not a good idea. And he's burning himself even more, which I don't even know why he's doing that one. Alright, there we go. Sadly, he does not have 3 continuous spells, so summoning Yugioh is going to be very hard for him. But we can hold out hope. I think he might pull something off. Unless Mindy gets her burn cards earlier. Premature Burial, all that's going to do is burn her. But, yeah, Wall of Revealing Light isn't going to help. Oh, Degenerate Circuit's a mandatory cost. Ooh, that's rough. And Area Limit Level B destroys Premature Burial, but honestly, she's just waiting for her burn cards. This is good. Yeah, there's another trap. Yugioh's getting luckier and luckier. And Yugioh's ability to destroy one spell and trap card is going to be very helpful. Alright, Mindy, what are you summoning? Mindy summons Does Wombat. Really good card if she drew a burn card. But she doesn't seem to have any of her burn cards just yet. She's waiting for Dark Snake Syndrome. She's waiting for other stuff. He got Snipe Hunter, which can really destroy her trap card. Her back row cards. Let's see. And it's gone. Area Limit Level B is gone. Swords is going to activate Des Koala's effect to burn him even more. Granted, it was only 400. He did not hold a big hand this time around. But that's good. That's good for Mindy. She wasn't going to be able to attack anyway, so she doesn't care. She just has to wait for her burn cards. And Des Koala is not a bad burn card, all things considered. His Destiny Draw is already coming. It's Spirit Reaper. Not a terrible card, especially if you just need some protection. But I don't know. I don't know if I would have went for it. Ceasefire! Oh, you just took 2,000 burn. Mindy, you are almost destroying this man. That is super rough. All she has to do is draw one little Ukazi. Or Final Flame, I don't know. Does anybody have a Final Flame? He's waiting for a third trap card. Oh my god, he's not... Oh my god. And he messed up the Snipe Hunter effect. It means nothing. Will she draw a burn card, or will he have enough time to get what he needs to get Yugioh out? She drew Catnipped Kitty. Which means nothing because he has Wall of Revealing Light and Swords. Oh, Fallen Paradise. That's not really good in this situation. So yeah, let's throw it away. And you can't do shit! You literally can't beat Mindy this way. She's getting you every time. Wall of Revealing Light may be protecting. Yep, she drew it. That's game. Once it's her turn, it's game. Unless Snipe Hunter destroys it. Or Caius destroys it. Oh my god, he targeted the wrong thing. It's over. GG. Go home. She drew Dark Snake Syndrome. There goes Kagemaru. Mindy is moving on to top 8. This might be her first appearance in top 8 since she used that Atlantean deck in Tag Force 7. She just knocked out the final boss of Season 1 by herself. No problems at all. Alright. Most people voted for Mindy. They understood her power. I want to see Mindy's in chat. There we go, Bullet Streams. Thank you so much. Mindy should have been a key keeper. Jasmine should have been a key keeper. Oh, man, that's good. That's real good. Oh, God, Mindy's dead. Oh, poor Mindy. She's got a really hard opponent to go into semis. Oh, wow, this duel's going to be rough. Okay, guys, thank you, Amon. Thank you, Bullet Streams. Thank you, DKates. Guys, it's time for Chumpster versus Nightshroud, two of the strongest duelists in Season 1. Both of their decks are really freaking good. So, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be a tough duel. I say Chumley's going to win the whole tournament, but Nightshroud is not going to be an easy fight. Nightshroud could definitely knock out the Chumpster if the Chumpster isn't careful. So let's go ahead and get them out. Chumley's easy to find. He's way at the bottom. Alright. And good old Nightshroud. Where are you? Yeah, you're more in the middle. There he is. Nightshroud. And Nightshroud. Alright, guys. Here we go. The Chump versus Nightshroud. I'm going for predictions right now. There we go. Sorry I missed the first three things I was putting predictions in. Nightshroud with that sexy Red Eyes deck. You got that right. And Chumley with his awesome Australia deck. No defense, huh? Alright. I was gonna say, Chumley, I don't know about this. He's got a Spear Dragon, usually setting... Oh, God. He got his boss Darkness Dragon already. If he could draw a Red Eyes, he could summon Darkness Dragon immediately. Chumpster is going to lose a monster, but because it was Giant Rat, he's actually going to have a monster to defeat his Spear Dragon now. So that was pretty good. But like I said... Oh, he set his Red Eyes Black Chick. So maybe he won't be able to pull off the triple combo. Oh, Des Kangaroo, I like that. Let's get Classic in here. Des Kangaroo can definitely destroy a Red Eyes Black Chick, easily. So now it's going to be harder for him to get Red Eyes on the field. Ah, the Hex Seal. That would have been great, too. That would have been great. So many different routes this can go. Noble Man of Crossout. That's my Chumpster right there. He knows what he's doing. That's right. And another Giant Rat for good measure. That's really good. This is a great Christmas present to see Chumley kicking Nightshroud's butt right now. Oh, what's wrong? You can't deal with a little kangaroo and some rats? All he has to do is draw Red Eyes Wyvern and this duel turns around again. Oh, Ancient Rules. That would have been great if you had Red Eyes in your hand, but you have Darkness Dragon in your hand. Oh, the duel's already over. My boy Chumpster is going to be winning and going on to top 8. Looks like Nightshroud just used all of his good stuff too early. Should have kept that Spear Dragon in attack mode. And don't get me wrong, I like Nightshroud a lot, but the Chumpster, he's been waiting for this victory. Alright, choosing it. It's the Chump. I do too. I hate when they brick like that. But what are you gonna do? Nightshroud, you failed your fans. You failed Nightshroud in chat. But it's okay. You did good in my other tournaments. Go watch the other tournaments and Nightshroud does good. It's time for Jinzo versus Abidos. Now, Abidos is the last of the Shadow Riders. If Abidos loses this duel, all of the Shadow Riders got knocked out in round 1 and 2. I thought Nightshroud might be the one that sneaks through, but literally, Abidos is the last hope for all the Shadow Riders. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe he can do it, maybe he can't. I don't really care. Jinzo's terrifying. I mean, Jinzo took out freaking Jaden for crying out loud. And there he is. Jinzo. And because Jinzo took out Jaden, I'm actually a little worried. This man might be pretty powerful. Now, Abidos, I'm surprised you beat Cyrus, to be honest. I'm surprised you're even here. and you're like the worst member to be the last member for the Shadow Riders, but who cares? Let's do this. Literally the only hope that Abidos has is that he gets his freaking Spirit of the Pharaoh out before Jinzo can get Jinzo out. Alright, Jinzo versus Abidos. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and place your bets, everybody. Place your bets. He did start with at least a Pyramid Turtle. That's a good start. You definitely need a Pyramid Turtle. But Jinzo started with reinforcements of the army to get him one of his little ninja guys. And that doesn't really work. Well, you know what? His strongest card is Giant Axe Mummy. Not counting Spirit of the Pharaoh, Giant Axe Mummy is his strongest card, which is really pathetic when you think about it. But that's the best he could do. Ew, he drew one of his spell cards. That's rough. Abidos only wants to draw the trap card. The spell cards are like Destiny Board. You don't want them in your hand. You just want the trap in your hand. You don't want the rest. And with that, he can get his other mummy. So yeah, now he has 2 Giant Axe Mummies on the field. He tried to run away, but he couldn't because it was freaking Jinzo. I mean, Jinzo stopped him. Alright, Mystic Tomato into Mystic Tomato. That was no surprise to anybody. Mystic Tomato into what? I'm curious. Into Mystic Tomato. No surprise to anybody. And then you're going to play all your monsters face down. Oh, no, you're not. You're going to use one of those Mystic Tomatoes for cards to safe return to... He drew his trap card. As long as Jinzo doesn't draw Jinzo in time, he can use his trap card to get on the field. If Jinzo draws Jinzo, it's over. Alright, he's paying 800 life points to bring back a Mystic Tomato. I don't agree with that play. Unless he's using it for tribute. And he's using Return from a Different Dimension to bring back the other Mystic Tomato. Like I said, though, you can't really get through his field unless you have Jinzo. Okay. That's all he did. And Pyramid Turtle, I don't even think there's any good monsters to search out anymore. Except Pyramid Turtle, sure. And there's... Yeah, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. Lightning Vortex. You know what? The fact that Lightning Vortex doesn't work as he gets countered is hilarious. Alright, this is your only chance, Abidos. This is literally your only chance. You have to get out your Spirit of the Pharaoh before he gets out Jinzo, or you lose. Because you can't overpower his 1700 attack point. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, you had a chance and you threw it away for nothing? What? Abidos. Abidos, what the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing, you stupid idiot? What the fuck? What the hell is this guy doing? No, I mean, granted, you still have another trap in your deck, but now it's going to take even longer, and you're not going to have a chance of beating Jinzo. Which also, Jinzo deserves a summoning animation. It has a really good one in Rush Duels. Oh my god, don't set Morphing Jar, for the love of God. If you set Morphing Jar, you're going to lose. Because you're going to help him get Jinzo, and he already has Spirit Reaper protecting him. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh man, this is great. This is great. You guys ready to watch Jinzo destroy somebody? Yep, Morphing Jar. He has a normal summon. Oh, there's the trap card, but he has a normal summoned. And hello, Jinzo. That's game. Mystic Plasmic Zone. Yeah. Oh, you know what? He has Tribute to the Doom. Fair enough. He has Tribute to the Doom. I was not expecting that. Not expecting Tribute to the Doom. That is another mummy card, technically. And with that, he could destroy Jinzo. Okay, so now you bought yourself a little more time. But you still can't get past... Wait, if you fill up your field, you can't summon Spirit of the Pharaoh. If you fill up your field, you can't summon Spirit of the Pharaoh. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You're an idiot. I mean, granted, you can't beat the Reaper no matter... Oh, you lost your spell card. He can't summon Spirit of the Pharaoh anyway. He lost his spell card, so it's not even an option anymore. He has to beat him with straight up damage. Which is not really great, because Spirit Reaper, unless he draws another Tribute to the Doom, Spirit Reaper's just sitting there. Yeah, all your defense points kind of suck now that Mystic Plasmic Zone's on the field. Yep, looks like Jinzo's got this game. Looking pretty good for Jinzo. What's up, Supreme King Flash? Or Supreme Flash King, sorry. Welcome to today's stream. Abidos is fighting for all of the Shadow Riders' lives. All the Shadow Riders have been knocked out of my tournament, including Nightshroud. Abidos is the last remaining one, and he's doing his best. Jinzo, however, has Spirit Reaper, and that's kind of ruining all the chances he has. And there's another Mystic Plasmic Zone. Alright. Abidos, draw a tribute to the Doom or you're gonna lose. You drew your own Spirit Reaper. Funny, but not gonna help you in any way, shape, or form. If Abidos wins, Jaden is set free. Oh god, another Morphing Jar. The way they've both been dueling, neither of them are gonna deck out anytime soon. They still got 12 cards left. So Abidos will lose by deck out if that becomes an option. But we'll see. 2,000 life points? What are you doing? Why are you paying 2,000 life points? Just to... Oh, I didn't know Gores was there. Never mind. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I saw Gores and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Abidos has Torrential Tribute though. And now can actually hit Jinzo, who is low on life points. Granted, Sangan is a great last card to have. That is a great last card to have. I'm glad you were able to make it, Supreme Flash King. It's good to see you. And Giant Axe Mummy, his strongest card, is back. This is literally the best card he's got. And since it's an Earth monster, it doesn't get a boost from Mystic Plasmic Zone. So he's just going to have to make do. Hey, Jinzo protects his life points with some tokens. Good play. Good freaking play. And that looks like it's it. It's all up to freaking luck at this point. Dark Grepher throws away, I think that was some form of Jinzo. I can't tell. Mirror Force has been used, but I guess he's using it now because if he draws the monster, he has a chance of winning. He drew another one of his servant cards. Oh crap. Wait a minute, there's a chance Abidos might make it through this. Yeah, this whole tournament's AIs. I'm not playing. And it's they're using their decks. And okay. If he could draw Ukazi, which we both know he doesn't have Ukazi. I can't believe Abidos might win this. Okay. Okay. Book of Life would be amazing. Throw away Gores. Yeah, we don't need to see that. Okay. This is going... He's going for game. And, of course, Jinzo had Mirror Force. Goodbye. Okay, never mind. Jinzo's gonna win. Jinzo's gonna win, because literally all he has no hand left. Jinzo Returner's on the field, going for direct damage. Abidos is not going to win this duel. He had a very low chance of winning in the first place. I didn't expect him to win. That's going to be game. I don't have a stream time just yet because we're in the holidays, so I haven't made a schedule. Just know that I do weekends for tournaments and weekdays for Digimon and Rush Duels. Although Rush Duels is over, it'll just be for subscriber duels. Alright. Yeah, Abidos, that card means nothing to him. And Giant Trunid said who cared anyway. So, Jinzo, do you have one more monster to end this duel? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. 11 plus 22 doesn't beat him. Alright, because Jinzo did not draw a monster, technically this duel is still going. But literally, Jinzo has a monster that can attack directly, so in 2 turns it's over. And that card is not going to save Jin. Yeah, that's not going to save him. If Jinzo draws any monster this turn, it's over. The duel will end. Otherwise, who cares? Why does no one run Ukazi? Yeah, it comes up so often, right? Where Ukazi could have saved them. Funny enough, Abidos' card will let him search out a monster because a level 2 monster did die. He has none. Okay, that trap is useless. Here we go. Destiny draw from Abidos. I don't know what he could possibly have left. Swords. Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, if he could stall, Jinzo's gonna run out of cards. He's gonna win by deck out. Holy crap, is Abidos gonna pull this off? Wait, Jinzo can win. If Jinzo can get Jinzo Lord out. If Jinzo can get Jinzo Lord out, Jinzo Lord will do 300 burn because there's a face-up trap card. Holy crap, it's time limit. Although Abidos also needs to draw a monster to defend himself, I think. Yeah, he needs to draw a monster to defend himself or he's gonna lose. Holy crap, Abidos, you crazy sumbitch. Okay, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. Abidos still lost the duel. It's not gonna happen. It's too late. It's too late. Jinzo's gonna win. All he has to do is attack directly. With one card left in his deck, Jinzo wins the duel. That was way too close. That was way too freaking close. Jinzo's gonna win with direct damage. If Abidos had survived one more turn, it would have been game. But he couldn't do it. Jinzo has knocked out the last of all of the 7 Shadow Riders. And will be moving on in our tournament. That was also the final fight of round 2. We are now in top 8 of the tournament. Jinzo is a top 8 competitor now. Alright, that was too close. I thought we were going to have Abidos in top 8. That would have been horrible. He is not a good duelist. They both really needed Ukazi in that duel. So, let's go over to our bracket, guys. Let's go over to our bracket. Jinzo, top 8. Jinzo, Chumley, Mindy, Zane, Jasmine, Slade, Bastion, Damon. A very strange top 8, I must say. This is a weird top 8. The first fight of top 8 will be Damon and his Exodia deck versus Bastion and his Water Dragon deck. Let me go ahead and set this up right now. Yeah, Mindy beat Kagemaru, the leader of all the Shadow Riders. And that's why she's here. She also beat Blair. Alright. Not Crazy Blair. The Blair from Season 1. Damon. Bastion. Alright, guys. I'm going to put predictions in the chat right now. Make your predictions. Do you think Damon and his Exodia deck will win? Or do you think... imagine, right? If he gets first turn Exodia, Akira Ruihime, that would be crazy. Also, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate that. Alright, let's go ahead and set up the duel. You guys make your predictions. Exodia or Bastion and his Water Dragon? Bastion has some really solid cards, and Damon has some really... Damon doesn't run install cards, he just runs straight up normal monster beatdown. Yeah, and defense monsters. So, it'll be interesting to see what Damon can do. I mean, he beat the champion Sadie. Sadie was our champion from Tag Force 2, and Damon beat her in top 16 by just beating her down with Summon Skull. Summon Skull was like, who cares? I'm stronger than you. I don't need to wait. And Bastion has gotten here by just, you know, summoning a bunch of freaking water monsters with high attack points like Mobius. And because his opponents have been stupid. They literally play bad. Dark Normal Monster Beatdown. Yeah, that's true. Dark Normal Monster Beatdown. To be just as precise as he can be. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, he's already got some water monsters. That's good. He got Mobius early in the duel. It's going to be a little hard on Damon since he runs Shrink. Oh, my cat wants to leave, guys. So you guys watch the duel for me. I'm going to let my cat out. Oh, shit. Predictions. My bad. Give me a sec. My cat distracted me. I already did predictions. I did, yeah. Set up. Alright. Hey, you drew Water Dragon, which is like the worst card to draw, but he got Mobius, and Mobius is going to be super effective. Plus, Oystermeister's effect gives him a token. Hey, DJ Royce, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. I hope you enjoy this. Alright, Jinzo doing solid damage on the opponent. You gotta love it. Damon, who is just trying to draw that... he's just trying to draw that Exodia. He's doing his best. He got all 3 Allure of Darknesses in this duel, which is busted. But it's not enough to keep him in the duel. He's still in trouble here. He's gonna need to play... He doesn't run trap cards, really. That's the problem. So yeah, his odds of getting Exodia in time are pretty low. Because, our friend Bastion here has freaking Mobius out, and the only thing that can beat Mobius is Summon Skull. But Bastion loves Rush Recklessly, and he loves his Shrink. Yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, hell yeah, we finally got a bot today. It took forever. Everybody say hello to bot. It's good to see them. We were starting to miss them after all this time. And they're gone. Alright, so, yeah, Damon can just stay alive by setting monsters, but eventually he's going to run out. Heart of the Underdog. It's, you know what? With Heart of the Underdog, he could technically win in one turn. Only because of Heart of the Underdog does he have a chance of winning in one turn. But this is going to be difficult. Let's see what happens. Will he draw a bunch of monster cards? He got a piece of Exodia. He got an Archfiend Soldier. He got a whatever. He got Reload. He's going to try again. He's got Summon Skull. He's got Mad Dog. He's got Summon Skull. He's got a piece of Exodia. How? This hand is insane. Literally the most insane hand I've ever seen from Damon. Look at this power. Look at this power. Hand Destruction, throwing away cards. Hand Destruction, throwing away cards. I don't know why he attacked if he was just going to do it. Hand Destruction, throwing away cards. Did he get Exodia or not? I need to know. Did he get Exodia or not? Because if he didn't get Exodia, the duel's over. Alright, it's over. I'm sorry, guys. Damon loses. He tried. He tried, everybody. That was the best attempt at Exodia I've ever seen in my life. But he couldn't do it. Especially with that. Yeah, it's over. Holy crap. Holy freaking crap. And doesn't matter. All that work, and there was still a piece of Exodia left in his deck. I feel like he got 4 pieces. But Bastion still stopped him. He actually had a chance of getting Exodia that time. It was super close. I felt like he might have had it, but he just didn't get it. The triple Allure of Darkness, triple Hand Destruction, Heart of the Underdog into a massive reload. It was so cool. It was so cool, but it wasn't enough. Bastion is just a more solid duelist. He has better back row than Damon. So, Bastion, there you go. You're going to be moving in to top 4. Bastion is back in semifinals. He's made it here before. I believe his highest spot in top 4 was 3rd place. The next fight is Slade versus Jasmine. Slade has gotten 2nd place before, and Jasmine has never placed top 4, so this would be her first time making it, if she can make it. Let's go ahead and set up their decks, then I'll do predictions. But first, let's set up their decks. It was good to see Damon make it this far. I was hoping he'd get Exodia, but just couldn't do it. Slade is a really powerful opponent, but Jasmine's no slouch herself. So this will either be Jasmine's first time in top 4, or Slade will get another shot at the belt. Because he's been trying to get that championship belt for years. Wait, who is beating Zane? Nobody's beat Zane. Zane's in top 8. Zane is fighting Mindy in top 8. Jaden lost in the first round. Jaden lost to Jinzo in the first round. Alright, here we go, guys. Oh, whoops, I mixed this up. Here we go, guys. It's Jasmine's versus Slade. Let me go ahead and get the predictions going. Alright, place your bets, everybody. Place your bets. I've already got it set up for you. Will Jasmine win, or will it be Slade? Yeah, I know. This is a whole different Season 1 of GX. Wouldn't Chazz's brothers have lost to Chazz by now? But, no, Chazz already lost to Zane. Oh, we got ourselves a Harpy Queen, which is a solid monster to have start the duel with. But this guy's strong, and Heavy Storm really sucks. She lost really good trap cards, Icarus Attack and Hysteric Party. That sucks for her. But he played no face downs, which, funny enough, works out in her favor. Plus, she has 2 super strong Harpy Ladies now. So he's going to take a decent chunk of damage. Obviously, he's just waiting for a polymerization or, what is it called? Dragon's Mirror or something. He'll make that work. Monster Reborn, he would only do that if he was going to Tribute Summon or use polymerization, so let's see what he ends up doing. Oh god, he's doing it for deep. Nope. Wait, we got a special summon. What 2 monsters? You just normal summoned into a special summon. Oh, it was Dragoon. Okay, he got his monster, guys. And Dragon's Mirror. He got 2 of them. I just talked about Dragon's Mirror, and here it is. This is why my confidence in the Harpy Ladies were not that big, because these cards are busted. These cards are busted. Sorry, Jasmine. You're a good duelist, but there's a reason he's made it to 2nd place before. And you've made it to top 8 before, but making it into the next level is just really hard. It is really hard to do that. Plus, most of your spells and traps target. And he's immune to targets right now. Also, there goes Icarus attack, which would have targeted anyway. Yeah, because most of her spells and traps revolve around a target, she's probably going to lose, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's nice to see Harpy Queen and all, but it's, yeah, that's no. That's a no. She's going to lose. I might as well go to predictions. Sorry, says Jasmine. You made it far. You made it pretty damn far. Yeah, creature swap, you have to pick it, so I guess that counts as a target. Granted, the opponent picks it, but it's still you still are picking a card. Just like how Icarus attack is, you have to pick a card. Monster Reborn. That's a hell of a card to draw, but not against this opponent. So, let's see. Harpy's Hunting Ground, okay. We did that for fun. And it's over, guys. Jasmine, she made it past 10 turns at least, but Slade is a freaking monster. And there's a Divine Dragon Ragnarok. Why not? Let's just throw him into the mix and end this duel with King Dragoon. Damn. Slade fans, there you go. Win yourself some bits. So our top 4 will be involving 2 characters. We will have that already made it to top 4 before, but neither of them have been champions before. We have Bastion, who has made it to top 3. I mean, who has made it to 3rd place, and Slade, who has made it to 2nd place. I thought it would be closer too, because Jasmine's pretty good, but once he got King Dragoon out, she couldn't do anything. Literally nothing. So, Slade, you get to move on. The next of the top 4s will be decided between Zane and Mindy. Here we go, guys. This should be a fun one. Doing good, Hoy. How are you? So, Zane and Mindy are up next. I gotta admit it. I'm gonna say that Mindy's gonna upset everybody today. She's gonna be upset squad. The master of the upset squad. This is her only chance to make it into top 4 with her cute burn deck. Because I don't think she'll ever make it this far again. There were only 30 characters in this tournament, making it easier to get here. But I don't know. Maybe something bad will happen. Maybe. All I know is that Zane is still a really powerful opponent. He took down Chazz like it was nothing. Took no damage, made it super quick. Let's do it. Obelisk Blue versus Obelisk Blue. I'm doing predictions. Alright, there you guys go. Pick your characters. Will Mindy get her stall card? Oh, because he drew a Cyber Dragon, he can't use Future Fusion. Huge sucky for him. Unless he can put Cyber Dragon back in the deck, that's a really bad draw. She actually got her Des Wombat pretty early, which is really good for her if she draws Dark Snake Syndrome eventually. I have it listed on my phone or on my piece of paper when I'm supposed to what deck I'm supposed to use, and what deck they're using. I go through their deck lists to find out which deck was closest to Season 1. And whatever deck was closest to Season 1 is the deck they're using today. Alright, Zane got Gold Sarcophagus. That's pretty good. No Mana Crossout's also very good. Of course, Cyber Dragons don't really work when Messenger of Peace is involved. So, honestly, Mindy's just waiting for Dark Snake Syndrome, and Zane's waiting for Heavy Storm. Which he probably should have picked Heavy Storm with that Golden Sarcophagus, but of course he would not know how to do that. Ooh, Mindy, you're kind of helping him. That lets him draw a card when you destroy that monster. And Mirror Force is really good. So if you do that again, you lose your Des Wombat. Oh, God. Is he actually going to summon Cyber Twin? Holy crap, we're going to see a Cyber Twin Dragon that can do absolutely nothing. It's the strongest card. It even gets its own animation despite not being Cyber End Dragon. And it can't do a single thing. Because Messenger of Peace said no. It's really cool that he got to summon it though, so let's see if he can actually use it. Because Mindy's just waiting for that thing. She's just waiting for her burn cards. She has multiple. And Zane's just waiting for MST, Heavy Storm, whatever the hell he can find. Oh, there goes Giant Rat. Cyber Valley's a good card. It's just gonna sit there and wait. Mindy's still waiting for her burn card. Ended up using Rescue Cat to thin out her deck, I guess. Not like it matters. Thinning out her deck could be a bad thing, but at the same time, she'll most likely... Somebody's going to die by burn before they die by deck out in this duel. So, let's see what they do. No? Okay, Zane's just stuck for now. Looking like, okay, yeah, you keep drawing some stuff, Mindy, but he has an effect where you're helping him draw cards. Also, you just lost your Des Wombat, so now you don't want to draw Dark Snake Syndrome no matter what. Because if you draw Dark Snake Syndrome, you're in trouble. Okay, if he gets his card, what you call it? Ooh, Descawal is going to do some burn. If he gets his MST or Heavy Storm, the duel's over because he has limiter removal in his hand. Okay, he has limiter removal on the field. And that will literally one-shot her with Cyber Twin Dragon by itself. Oh, she has another Des Wombat, so she's just fine. And he got Polymerization, which I don't even... Oh, she got it. Okay. Zane is on a time limit right now. And Morphing Jar is going to help him with that time limit. But Zane is on a time limit right now. He needs to defeat Mindy before the Snake Syndrome gets too high in damage. Or destroy the Des Wombat so that they both can actually... If there's a tie, there's a rematch. Yeah, we've had a tie happen once before, and we always do a rematch if there's a tie. All right, let's see. He's gonna Morphing Jar for sure. Ooh, you filled up your spell and trap card zone. That's not good. You got Giant Trunade, which is exactly what you need, but you can't play. Okay, now you can. And it looks like we're gonna see another Cyber Twin Dragon. All he has to do is play Giant Trunade and the duel is over. So even though she has the combo on the field, and he's too stupid to use it, I love it. Her cat put those back in the deck. He couldn't have won. He could not have won. The cat would have stopped Cyber Twin Dragon, never mind. Even if he did use Giant Trunade, the cat would have stopped him. Oh crap. Oh, crap. Mindy, are you going to top 4? You feeling top 4 today, Mindy? Is that how you're feeling? Is this the time to shine? He's getting kind of low on life points there. She basically just Ukazi'd him. Her life points are pretty even. She has Des Wombat now, so now she's not going to take any damage. MST will only get rid of one card. Messenger of Peace is still a problem. Oh my god. Oh my god, another Des Koala. He's burning. He's burning. Mindy is going to win this. Thanks to Des Wombat, there will not be a tie. It will literally be Mindy's win next turn. Next turn, he takes 3,200 burn. Hell, even if she loses Des Wombat, she will do 30... She wins. Holy crap. Zane, the guy who had a big chance of winning this whole thing, is about to lose to freaking Mindy. Even if he Giant Trunades now, I mean, it'd still be an eventual loss. Because he would just clear up the field a little bit. And we don't know what that other face... Oh my god, we don't know if she has Mirror Force this whole time. I don't know. All I know is that it's over. Mindy is going to top 4. Jasmine couldn't even make it to top 4. Zane has been knocked out. It's over. Redhead Royal's happy. Everybody seems to be happy that Zane is down. Not a lot of people bet on Mindy. So the people that did bet on Mindy, you're making some money right now. She made it into top 4. Her cute burn deck did it. No matter what, we will have to remember Mindy from now on. But it's time for Chumley versus Jinzo. Chumley has made it to top 4 before. Jinzo has never made it to top 4 in his life, or his career, I should say. This is it. Chumley versus Jinzo, the last fight to decide the 4 strongest people of Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Upset squad, man. Oh, look, Jinzo's already here. Lucky me. Upset squad won some money. Now, Chumley. Jinzo has barely pulled off a victory to get to this point. You have kind of rocked all of your opponents. So just rock Jinzo for me. Just do that for me, chum. Alright. Yeah, this is why Zane became evil Zane. Mindy beat Zane and Zane was like, no. 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 You can't do this. You can't do this. And then, you know, he became Underworld Zane. Alright, let me go ahead and set up the predictions, guys. It's time for Jinzo versus Chumley. I said Chumley could win this whole thing, but Jinzo might stop him with his pretty effective Jinzo deck. Chumley does like his trap cards, after all. Alright, there you guys go. Make your predictions. Burn decks change people. That's right, they do. Alright, the Chump has a pretty solid hand. I like it. I like it. No good trap cards, but this is not the opponent. Oh, God. He started with Snipe Hunter. Granted, Sangan still gets its effect, but starting the duel with Snipe Hunter is pretty brutal. And he's going to keep trying to get rid of that trap because he's afraid the trap might actually do something to him. He even threw away Jinzo to do it. Alright, so the Chump has to get rid of Snipe Hunter somehow. And he can't really do it with a set monster. So we'll see how it goes. Because, like, literally all freaking Jinzo's going to do is get rid of those 2 cards with the cards in his hand. And one of them is going to be Dark Grepher. And Kagemaru is gone. Granted, and MST gets rid of that. So that's another 50. Oh, God. Another 2,500 damage on my boy, the Chump. The Chump is in trouble, everybody. Chumley, please. You're already at half life points. You need to play a little better. Do some plays that are actually impressive. Chumley, I know that you have the same attack points, but use creature swap. For the love of God. He's just gonna discard to kill you. There were predicts, I thought. Did I not do predict? I did predicts. Yeah, I did predictions. Live Alive, I believe you missed it. They already did predictions. Chumley has most of the vote. Jinzo does not. And I always say, oh, predictions are up. Noble Mana Crossout gets rid of that. It's a standstill right now. Jinzo does nothing. Okay. Does Chumley not have... Why didn't Chumley summon Master of Oz? Like, seriously, why didn't Chumley summon Master of Oz? He had Master of Oz right there. What's up? Wait, Chumley, what are you doing? Oh, Gyako Gire Panda. Interesting idea, but I would have hit Snipe Hunter. Interesting idea, but I would have hit the Snipe Hunter. And you're gone. Alright, you see, this is why we would have hit Snipe Hunter, buddy. You literally are not doing anything helpful to yourself. Okay, Morphing Jar is a little risky, buddy. Koala might just die before it even gets to do anything, buddy. You gotta kill Snipe Hunter. This card has countered you the entire time. And you're countered again. Literally, Jinzo is winning this duel by just snipe hunting everything. If he doesn't creature swap it right now, it's over. Because he might just snipe hunt to the last thing. Oh, now you feel like it. Okay. Okay, Chumley. You waited all this time. You waited all this time to use creature swap. What are you doing? Were you just trying to thin out his hand this entire time? Holy crap, Jinzo braked. Maybe this works. Maybe Chumley was right. Wait, maybe Chumley was right. Maybe his idea was better than I thought. He was like, I'm just going to make Jinzo throw away his whole hand, and then I win. Once Jinzo loses his hand, he's just going to start bricking. Nope, Jinzo drew reinforcements, which can get him that card, which will get him a kill. That's a whole nother level from the chump. And it's only removed from play until now. And the chump now has Snipe Hunter, so he can literally just destroy it. And now it's going to get removed from play again, but now he's wide open for 2 attacks. Holy crap, the chump might have pulled this off. This was a whole no. Yeah, Chumley's playing 3D chess right now. That is correct, but he's still in danger. He's still in danger because the Jinzo has been summoned. Jinzo did not destroy Snipe Hunter. That was the worst play. Chumley still has some life points left. Jinzo, you just lost the duel. The chump will win. Granted, he might have won anyway after doing this play. Yeah, he was probably going to win. He had Oriental Tribute beat. Okay, it was over no matter what. It was going to be... He drew Wild Nature's Release. It was over no matter what. Jinzo was going to lose this duel guaranteed. The chump is moving on in the tournament. Oh my god. No, he has Gores. I'm not... I stand corrected. I stand corrected. He has Gores. Wait a minute. Well, it didn't work. You gotta try again, chum. It worked. Okay, Gores is gone. I don't know about that. That thing only had 700 attack, and it's gone. Chumley, if he summons a monster with a 1700 attack, you lose. He set a monster. Oh my god, this duel. What is this duel? Chumley might lose. Gores saved his life, but it's not over yet. The chump is still in this. Is he willing to attack? Chumley, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Granted, okay, he was going to get 2 tokens anyway, but still, chum. I don't know how I feel about this duel anymore. Dark Refer's coming back. Do not Oriental Tribute. Good job, chum. You didn't Oriental Tribute. Now you can't Oriental Tribute. It's over. The chump is going to lose. Jinzo has too much damage. It's over. Chumley lost to Jinzo. No! Jinzo countered the Oriental Tribute. Oh, no! Chumley! That Gores saved Jinzo's life. That Gores literally saved Jinzo's life. Holy crap. My prediction did not make it. The chump is out. Jinzo, a brand new top 4 competitor, is here. We have 2 new top 4 competitors and 1 top 4 competitor that we've never seen. Oh, man. Alright, Jinzo, you move on. Honestly, Chumley, there was nothing you could do. You didn't expect Gores. So, let's go over to Bastion versus Slade. Our top 4 competitors, Jinzo and Mindy, 2 newcomers with these decks. Bastion and Slade, 2 not newcomers, 3rd place and 2nd place. No matter what, we're getting a new champion. Will Bastion make it to the finals, or will it be freaking Slade? Slade has been to the finals before. Bastion has not. Bastion has just been sitting in semifinals his entire life. So, if Bastion is the strongest character of Season 1, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be actually upset. Do you think Mindy can beat Jinzo? You know what? Mindy doesn't really rely on trap cards. You're right. Her deck is more spell heavy. Her deck is definitely more spell heavy. But as you guys saw, Slade's just straight up power. Slade beats them down with his King Dragoon stuff. So it's going to be hard for Bastion to win this duel. Alright, Slade. Alright, here we go, guys. Semifinals, Bastion versus Slade. I'm going to go ahead and get the prediction started.
Yuel は 99% の知性が勝敗を決する。今からそれを証明してやる。帝王学は全てに通ずる。それはデュエルでもな。
Alright, there we go. Let's see who wins.
デュエル。行くぞ。
I don't really mind who wins this duel because I don't like either of these characters very much. Personally, I would rather Jinzo or Mindy win the whole thing, but what are we gonna do? Yeah, I know. Season 1 duels. Slade apparently was the stronger one. Bastion was the stronger. Well, Bastion makes a little sense. And another Dragon's Mirror. Yep, now his monsters are immune to targets. Good luck, Bastion. I actually don't know how Bastion comes back right now. This field is insane. He has to get Dark Hole or non-targeting card. This field is actually insane right now. Alright, Slade, are you just going to tear through Bastion's life points, or did Bastion draw Mirror Force on the first turn? If Bastion did not draw Mirror Force on the first turn, this is going to suck for him. Oh my god, Bastion did not draw Mirror Force on the first turn. Without that, Bastion has no chance of winning this duel. He's already knocked down to 3,600 life points. It's too early for a Destiny draw in this game. That could be game right there. That's it. I'm going predict new fastest duel of the tournament in semifinals. We're gonna see the new fastest duel of this tournament. Turn 5 victory. Is it gonna happen? Oh no, it's not. He attacked. Yo, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Nightmare Penguin couldn't target dragons because of the 2 Dragoons. New fastest duel of the tournament. In semifinals, Slade rocked Bastion with that super good hand he had. Yep, because of the 2 King Dragoons, Nightmare Penguin could not target the dragons to bounce it back to the hand, which means he had no chance. 5-turn victory, the new fastest of this tournament at least. God freaking damn. Slade might win this whole thing. Bastion, you're back in 3rd place yet again. Slade, after a long hiatus, you're finally in the finals yet again. It took him forever to get here. It's time for the next semifinal match, everybody. It's either Mindy or Jinzo. Both of these characters have done very good this tournament. Both of them have knocked out really good characters. Chumley got knocked out by Jinzo, and Mindy managed to knock out Zane, for crying out loud. So, let's see who's going to win it all. Let's go ahead and go over here. But the chat seems to be mixed. Jinzo easy. Mindy's going to win this. You guys seem to be split on this one. Okay, there's the Mindy fans. They're popping up real quick. Alright, Mindy. Let's see. Yep, there we go. And where's our boy Jinzo? He's with the spirits. There he is. Yeah. Here we go, guys. The last fight of semis. Winner goes to finals. Loser goes to 3rd place match. Jinzo will be relying on his super powerful monsters and his trap negation. Mindy will be relying on her stall mixed with burn. This duel, no matter what, this duel will not be as quick as Slade versus Bastion, that's for sure. No matter what. Go ahead and place your bets, guys. Predictions are up. Mindy uses a couple trap cards, but not very good ones. She focuses more on spell cards. Ooh, she got it early. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. She got her card early, but it could be risky that she played it so early, especially since he got his boss monster Jinzo Lord on the first freaking, well, the 3rd turn, but you know what I mean. Des Koala will do some burn damage, though. But because he got Jinzo Lord, if Mindy is unable to get a stall card, she will lose. She needs to get Messenger of Peace or Area Limit level B before it's over. It's not looking good for Mindy. She did not get them. He got a really good hand getting Jinzo out this early. Alright, Jinzo Lord destroys Des Wombat, which she really needed. And Jinzo Returner is just going to stay down there for now. The Syndrome is kicking in. Messenger of Peace. She drew it. Oh, shit. She actually drew it. Okay. She has to get a Des Wombat out or this duel might end in a draw. If this duel ends in a draw, we all already know that the true winner will be nobody. It'll be a draw. I'll have to redo it. But whatever. Triple Jinzo. 2 Jinzos sandwiching a Jinzo Lord. Is that what you wanted to see today? Never mind. Never mind. One of them's dead. If she doesn't get Des Wombat, the duel will most likely end in a draw. Due to how high the damage will get. Plus, he's just waiting for Heavy Storm. Oh my god, she has no hand. She has no hand. He didn't get Heavy Storm, but he can Morphing Jar. He's gonna try and Morphing Jar his way to Heavy Storm. He is literally gonna try and Morphing Jar his way to Heavy Storm. Oh my god, you're right. Jinzo's gonna die next turn. Mindy will survive. Because of the Des Koala burn, Mindy will win the duel if she can survive one more turn without taking any damage. He is going to Morphing Jar for game. If he gets Heavy Storm, it's over. No Heavy Storm! Wait, Allure of Darkness. He has Allure of Darkness. He didn't use it! Oh no! He has the Jinzo Returner to do direct damage! It's not enough! Mindy's gonna win! He only dropped her to 37! She's gonna live with just 500 life points! Mindy's gonna do it! Jinzo is out! He's going to the 3rd place match! Mindy, for the first time ever, will be going to the finals! With 500 life point clutch! Holy shit, that was such a quick duel for Mindy. That was way quicker than normal. That was insane. Holy crap, Mindy had less voters too, but she freaking did it. She's going to finals, everybody. Is Mindy the strongest character of Season 1? Is Mindy the strongest character in Season 1? We won't find out for another fight, because first, we gotta do the 3rd place bronze match. It's time to find out who's getting the illustrious bronze medal. Bastion or Jinzo? So, get ready to place your bets. Bastion or Jinzo? Jinzo has never placed even 4th, so no matter what, it's good for him. Bastion, I think he's gotten 3rd and 4th before, so he's just here to try and not lose to Jinzo. Bastion relies really on every kind of card, but I think spells are more of his speed. So I would say that Bastion has a higher chance of winning. Mindy was lucky she does not rely on traps and that she drew Messenger of Peace in time. If she had drawn Messenger of Peace 1 turn too late, she would have lost. So the fact that she got it just in time was perfect. Hey, Justor, thank you. Thank you for the 0.1 cent. Alright, let's see. Bastion is using deck 4. That's the Water Dragon deck. Let's do it. The bronze place match. Who will be receiving 3rd? Who will be receiving 4th out of top 4 in our Season 1 tournament? So no matter what, Jinzo or Bastion are top 4. Alright, I set up the predictions already. I can't believe Mindy might actually win this whole thing. That would be insane. Jaden lost to Jinzo. Jaden lost early because he lost to Jinzo. Jinzo was able to just just overpower him. And Jaden almost beat Jinzo in 1 turn, so he had to turn it around. Jinzo starts with no monsters. He threw away the only monster in his hand he could have summoned. That's really rough. And Mobius is going to get rid of the only back row Jinzo had to defend himself, but he's going to be able to get some tokens out just in time. With those tokens, Mobius is going to be able to do no damage. So luckily for Jinzo, he still has 1 token left to summon a Jinzo if he has Jinzo. I said Jinzo a lot in that sentence. He also has Oxygeddon, which is kind of useless. I don't know why you Monster Reborn that. Oh, great job, Jinzo. Great job. Very, very impressive. Like, great. Such an idiot. Oh my gosh. Bastion, what's your plan? You got another Mobius to summon? You're going to summon Oystermeister? Oystermeister's on the field now. Goodbye to that card. Goodbye to that card. Alright, Jinzo, what's your plan? Oh, return from the different dimension. You can actually get back your Mystic Tomato that way. Interesting. Very interesting. And that weird freaking soldier thing. But he hit you with the shrink and you lost. Not bad. Sad to say it, but you lost some stuff with that. Alright, another Mobius to get rid of Mystic Tomato. And thanks to getting rid of Mystic Tomato, now he doesn't have to worry about stall. And he got 2 more tokens. Okay. Jinzo is fighting to not take any direct damage. He literally is begging Bastion to leave him alone. He's like, please, Bastion, I don't want to take direct damage. Leave me alone. Jinzo has to draw some sort of combo because he's in trouble. Oh, is he about to end? Oh! Oh, that's gross. He did nothing. He did nothing. Jinzo's gonna lose next turn. Unless Jinzo can summon Jinzo, he's gonna lose. Even if he did, he's Jinzo Lord. Oh my gosh. Encounters LTD, thank you for following me, but bad timing, buddy. Bad timing to show up to see that crap. That's just sad. Jinzo, how did you make it to top 4 like this? How did you do this? You're just stupid. Okay, he's out. I can't believe it. He made it all the way to top 4. He's got, this is his fourth place medal. For nothing. For absolutely nothing. Not even putting up a fight. Where was your Gores that time? Huh? The Gores that took out Chumley, where was it? You beat Chumley, for crying out loud. My freaking vote. And you're telling me you can't even beat Bastion? Alright guys, it's time. Let's move on to the final match of our tournament. The 2 strongest characters in the Season 1 of GX, according to this tournament. 1 second, it's going to bounce to the top. It always does that for some reason. I hate it, but it does it. The 2 strongest characters are Slade and Mindy. Slade and Mindy. Which one of these will win? Mindy, her deck is great at stall if she can pull it off early, but we all know Slade runs Stamping Destruction, which will completely counter her. So honestly, her odds of winning this are unbelievably low. I would say not even 20%. I give her a 10% chance of winning this. That's Cooper's prediction. These are your last predictions for the day. Place your bets while you have the chance. I'm going to put them up right now. Mindy versus Slade. And I'm even going to give you 2 minutes to make this bet. This is your final bets, everybody. Final bets. It's on the channel. You get 2 minutes on this one. Just because I want you to really think about it. Are you going to be part of the upset squad with Mindy? Despite the fact that her deck really doesn't work very well against his deck. There is a chance she could win, but it's low. It's super low. In fact, it's so low. Yeah, Mindy's in trouble. Alright. Mindy, we wish you luck. Slade is in trouble. I mean, Slade is trouble for you. All in on Slade, that's a safe bet. Honestly, Mindy making it this far is a freaking miracle run. She's never been second place before or first place before. But like I said, the decks just aren't in her favor right now. They just aren't in her favor. Her winning this duel would be tough. She barely beat Jinzo by 500 life points. It was an intense duel. Let's do it. Final match. Oh man, the bets have been big on this one. We got 18k, 16k. The upset squad is coming in. Mindy squad is coming in. And Slade squad is coming in too. The bets are getting even bigger. Who is the strongest character of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1, according to this tournament at least? Let's find out. Will it be Slade or will it be Mindy? Cute bird or freaking high power dragon bullcrap? Which, by the way, he did it again. He got 2 King Dragoons on the first turn again. How do you stop that? He's done it so many times in this duel. Oh, he might not do it. No, he's doing it. Oh my god. Alexis lost in the first round. She lost to Para. Of the Paradox Brothers. Well, Mindy, you don't really run destruction cards, so unless you draw a stall card immediately, you lose. Okay, Monster Reborn on... Yeah, your life points are important. Unless you draw a stall card, you lost this duel already. You drew a stall card. And it's not a target, so that works. But he runs Stamping Destruction, so she's fine for now. Most of his monsters are level 4 and higher, so she's fine for now. But she still hasn't drawn her burn card. She still has to get her burn card. And like I said, he just needs one little trap or one little Stamping Destruction, one MST, one Heavy Storm. He has plenty of them in his deck. Oh, Scapegoats. Okay, safe card for him, but she's not really about damage. She's about burn. So, Mindy, you held on thanks to your freaking thing, because he probably would have won the duel by now if you didn't have your area limit level B. And she got it. Okay, the race has begun. Will she burn him in time? Will she stop the burn with Des Wombat? I don't know. She got the Dark Snake Syndrome. The only way she wins this duel is if she can get Des Wombat on the field before it kills them both. If it kills them both, it's a draw and I have to do a rematch. She actually got the combo pretty early. He's still waiting to get a Heavy Storm or something. Polymerization won't help you here. You don't want to time, Mindy. You need to get a Des Wombat out. You need to get a Des Wombat out right now. Oh my god, you filled up your field, you crazy lady. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't stop the burn anymore. You can't stop the burn. You're both gonna burn together now. Polymerization. She's going. He just went for 5-God Dragon for no reason. Oh my god, he did. He's so stupid. I love him. Not like it matters. Like, he didn't care. I think he's just going for the draw. He understands that Mindy can't summon. He's going for the draw. There's no reason not to. If it's a draw, then it's fine. He could just try again later. All right, Mindy. That burn's getting a little spicy. You might want to get something that could save you. Do you run Ring of Defense? You probably don't, do you? In 2 turns, this duel will end in a draw. It will be the first ever tournament draw, finals draw that I've ever seen. Interesting card to draw from him. Not many cards in his deck work with it, but not like it really matters. This is literally going to be a draw. Okay. If he can... Okay, next turn, the duel ends. Next turn, the duel ends, and I'm going to have to do a rematch for the finals. Oh, Pixie Plume, I missed your fault. Whoa! She cease-fired! She won! Mindy's our champ! I wasn't paying attention! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, freaking hell! She cease-fired before losing the duel, or tying the duel. She did it! First ever champion, Mindy, with the cute burn deck. The season 1 strongest character is Mindy. Can I see some Mindys in chat? Let me see the emotes. I need to see it. This is the second time in our tournament's history where a burn deck has won. And she did it with Ceasefire. God freaking damn it. I love it. She did 3,000 burn with Ceasefire. We have our champion. We have our champion. Everybody that bet on Mindy, I didn't think she would win either. I gave her a 10% chance of winning, but he didn't draw a single destruction card. All he drew was polymerization, deck destruct. He didn't draw anything he could actually use. Our champion is Mindy. Let us end the tournament. Some people won a huge amount of money. That finals was huge. This is the most unexpected tournament I've had in a long time. Mindy won the goddamn tournament with her burn deck. Her cutesy burn deck won the freaking tournament. She took out Zane. She took out Slade. She took out Jinzo. She took out Kagemaru. She took out everybody. 5 wins, 0 losses, everybody. This has been our Season 1 of GX tournaments. Mindy, Slade, Bastion, Jinzo gets 4th. Oh, that's new. Chumley, Damon, Jasmine, and Zane. Damon, this is new for you. You don't usually get top 8. Those are your top 8. Here's your 4th place, 3rd place Bastion, 2nd place Slade, and our first ever cutesy like the most unexpected underdog upset vote champion, Mindy. Never in a million years would I have predicted her to win. Never in a million years. So, as of this tournament, Mindy has been decided. She is the strongest GX character as of Season 1. As of Season 1, Mindy is the strongest of the GX characters. Now, I have a question for everyone at home. If you enjoyed this tournament, and you enjoyed the idea of the characters using the older decks, would you like to see a Season 3 tournament? Or Season 4 tournament? Or would you like me to not do GX again, and you would like me to move on to 5Ds? If you want to see a Season 4 tournament, because there's no reason to do a Season 2 tournament. If you want to see a Season 4 tournament, let me know. And we can always do 5Ds after that. We'll just do 5Ds right after. Or if you're tired of GX, we could skip to Season 4. We could skip to 5Ds right now if you don't want to see any more GX. You're right, King Unshippable. She does have to defend her crown. Damn. That's a good point. All right. Next weekend. Shit. When's New Year's? Shit, when's New Year's? Hold up. Let me look at my calendar. New Year's Eve is family time. Okay. Here we go. Next weekend, Saturday, January 1st, New Year's Day, we will have our Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4 tournament. Kai Biden, thank you so much for the follow. This tournament will have every character in the game using their most powerful decks that would have shown up in Season 4 during the thing. Because it is Season 4, that means I will allow Supreme King Jaden and Neos Jaden into the tournament, as he did use both of those decks. Elemental Hero Jaden doesn't exist in that one. He's not going to be in the tournament. Supreme King, that was Mindy's first win, yeah. Supreme King and Neos Jaden will be in the tournament. There we go. Every character will be there. Season 4 and down, using up to Season 4 decks, their strongest decks possible. See you guys next week for that tournament. It will take place, as of right now, I'm going to make a trailer on my YouTube channel. Follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube, since that's free. Casual Cooper, same as this one, and you'll be able to see it. See what day it's coming out. Blair will use her Light Sworns. Blair will use her Light Sworns. So, see you guys for the next tournament. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed Mindy's victory. I freaking loved it. I loved it. It was so unexpected. See you guys next week. I'll probably stream during the week too, but see you guys next week for the tournament. Bye-bye, everybody.